more at Trex.com.
Comfort shouldn't depend on the season. With L&L Heating and Air Conditioning, you can run your AC in the afternoon and heat at night. No worries. Our certified technicians handle repairs, maintenance, and installations across the Denver Front Range. Take advantage of our $99 AC tune-up special this month. Schedule your appointment at bestdenverhvac.com. Trust L&L Heating and Air Conditioning to keep your home comfortable, efficient, and ready for whatever Colorado weather brings.
Keep those umbrellas handy for Monday. Temperatures today going to be only in the 40s with off and on showers throughout the day, maybe even a little snow overnight with a freeze watch for the Front Range. I'm Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather Team meteorologist Kylie Burse.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster. Buying custom blinds shouldn't be complicated or stressful. That's why we make it simple and affordable. You measure, you install, and you save big on custom blinds. Ordering takes minutes, installation is easy, and we guarantee they'll fit. Blindster.com.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. This is 630 KHOW, Denver's talk station, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Some evidence has been tossed out in the case of accused CEO killer Luigi Mangione. The item seized from his backpack during his arrest at a Pennsylvania McDonald's will not be allowed in the trial. However, the alleged weapon and writings that were seized later will be admitted as evidence. President Trump has filed the paperwork to withdraw his $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS over the leak of his tax returns.
It doesn't lay out any explanation or next steps, but sources tell ABC News the president and his administration intend to announce a settlement, creating a $1.7 billion fund to pay out claims to those who allege they were unfairly targeted by the Biden administration. Democrats have expressed outrage over the prospect of taxpayer money being handed out to rioters who desecrated the Capitol on January 6th.
That's ABC National correspondent Stephen Portnoy in Washington. Congo's health minister announcing the opening of 3 Ebola treatment centers as a rare variant that has no known therapeutics or vaccines strikes the region. This is ABC News. No end in sight yet to the war between the U.S. and Iran. The Strait of Hormuz still blocked, and Iran saying it will not negotiate over its right to nuclear enrichment. An avalanche of bad press forcing a cryptocurrency-related business to shut down.
Can I talk to you for a second?
In the corner of a Texas gas station, police find an 85-year-old woman on her phone and feeding thousands of dollars into a Bitcoin ATM.
Let me talk to who you're talking to on the bank.
I'm in danger.
Okay, stop putting money in there.
Around 10,000 people, many older, fall victim to similar scams every year. Now the company that boasts the largest network of Bitcoin ATMs in the world says it's being forced to shut down because of strict regulation and even bans on its machines in some states. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
Hundreds of thousands of commuters navigating a gauntlet of car, bus, and subway routes trying to get to work this morning, the first workday since a strike shut down the nation's largest commuter rail line in New York, the Long Island Railroad. I'm Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Adopt US Kids presents Multiple Choice Parenting.
You accidentally cut your daughter's bangs unevenly. Do you A, line things up a centimeter from her hairline?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
No. Sweatbands are so hot right now. Everyone's wearing them. Like that basketball player and that other basketball player.
B, get spiritual.
Mom, where did all the mirrors go?
A reflection could never capture our true selves.
Huh?
Beauty is within.
C, look on the bright side.
Less time blow drying, more time texting.
Or D, show empathy.
Mom, you really don't have
Ta-da! Twinsies!
I kinda love it. As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
For more information on how you can adopt, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and the Ad Council.
KHOW News Time, 10:03.
Rain today and tomorrow along the Front Range and chances for showers each day later in the week.
We're not going to see any fire weather concerns for at least through Friday, which is good. You know, there's a period where we're issuing red flag warnings every day.
Abby Pettit with the National Weather Service says the central and northern mountains will see 4 inches to a foot of snow today and tonight. A woman and her 2 grandchildren safe following an officer-involved shooting in Douglas County.
The sheriff's office says one of the children called 911 to report a man assaulting their grandmother inside a home in Franktown on Sunday afternoon. When deputies arrived at the scene, the suspect was inside the home, pointing a gun at a deputy. Investigators say the suspect was later found dead inside the home. During the response, a Douglas County SWAT Bearcat hydroplaned in rainy conditions and crashed. The driver was taken to the hospital, treated, and later released.
That's Carrie Mack reporting.
Now, impact traffic.
All right, still in pretty good shape despite one accident on 225. This is northbound at Mississippi, left lane, but minimal delays at this point. It is jamming through that immediate area. The rest of the way through Aurora looks good. Peña still running a little heavy coming out of the airport, along with 270 out of Commerce City and I-25 south. Looks like into downtown through Spear, a little bit of traffic coming up out of the Tech Center, also pushing up towards Colorado. Into the foothills on I-70, got a big stall eastbound at Evergreen Parkway, reducing the highway to one lane. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Taking a Walk Podcast.
I'm Buzz Knight, the host of the Taking a Walk podcast, and join me for an upcoming episode with country music legend Clint Black. That's Clint Black on Taking a Walk on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Facing a job loss? Considering a pension buyout, a severance package, or what to do with your 401k? Hi, I'm Linda Gardner, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, and I can help. 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604.
Done Right Kitchens, baths, counters and floors, finished basements, windows and doors. Our 8% scheduling incentive and bank financing to ask about make a great time to call 800-362-8370 or drhi.com.
When you're hurt in an accident, you want to be heard, and you want big results. With attorney John Fuller, you get both. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. Call John at the first sign of trouble, 303-597-4500. Get immediate help. No need for an appointment. And when you hire John, he fights to restore what's dear to you, what you've lost. You even get his personal cell you can call or text anytime. No one else does that. 303-597-4500. Call Fuller.com.
Keep your retirement money safe at mymoneymyway.com.
Now, here's your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, Bills. That's Bills. Enter it now.
Are you ready to hear something that will not only make you feel better, but will actively excite you?
Yes!
This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW, an iHeartRadio station.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. Okay. That's our open.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, I'm Tom. What's going on? This is, what is it, like 45 years strong? The same show, the same host currently on the air. We got Major Marc Mager is off today, and Major Mark and Major Suze, they're off, and we have a special guest today. And then I just want to talk to you about your life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. You know, honest to God, it feels like I was thinking today, Tom, what are you doing? You're going to get up, you're going to go do your show and talk to friends. That's what it sounds like every day to me. It's just I'm talking to friends. You've become friends of mine over the last 45 years. And again, I've been doing this for a little more than 50. When I came here, I had already had, I think, about 6 years under my belt. Anyway, so what we're doing is solving problems every day. One thing I did notice that we solve problems even when people don't call in. So they just have a question and they hear it on the show and it helps. So what I'm going to ask you to do is, even if you wrote to us and emailed us, a lot of people text us, I'll give out all the numbers for you to call us, okay? First, I want to tell you about one of my favorite people, Paul the Waterman, waterpros.net. The reason I love this company, truly, they do the best water systems at the lowest prices, drinking water at the kitchen sink, reverse osmosis, $1,100 fully installed. Then they have a new system that has no tank whatsoever. It's very small, can fit anywhere, and that has reverse osmosis water coming right out of your kitchen faucet. Water nowadays, folks, it's a given. You need to do something with your water. You know, I'm a bugaboo about health now. I've always been a bugaboo about health, but especially what I put into my body. There's so much crap in water. So if you're watching what you eat and you're taking supplements and you're exercising, water means so much. So contact Water Pros, even whole house systems, only around $6,000. You'll never find better prices. 303-862-5554. So what's on your mind today? We're going to talk a little HVAC. It's a little cold today. It's funny. This season has gotten people going crazy. This is Shane Terry. I've literally known Shane since he was a little kid. Really, Shane, you were just telling me like you grew up with your dad. You know, he started this business, Todd, many years ago. AppleAir.com, and they do heating and air, and they do some plumbing, and they're Apple Air with an E, AppleAir.com. Shane, you grew up in the business. I mean, when did you start? Really? How old were you? Right out of high school or what?
Yeah, right out of high school. I started when I was 16 years old. Yeah.
Now, listen, I want to just talk about this. Did you consider college and doing it that way? I'm not saying what you did is wrong. In fact, more and more people should consider the trades. Trades are some of the few things that are going to be around with AI. AI is putting a lot of people out of work. What about, did you consider college and doing other professions or careers before you did it?
You know, I did. I considered college. I considered the military. My passion was ranching.
Yeah,
I wanted to go be a rancher.
Don't you guys you had some horses and lived kind of on a mini ranch anyway, didn't you?
Yeah, we sure did. My dad still has that place. And yeah.
So what kind of ranching?
That would have been cattle ranching that I was.
Really?
Yeah, was my passion.
That must be a freaking tough time to make a living doing that. So you're just going to slip right in. You and your brother just take over the family business, really?
Yeah.
Because your brother's doing it too, right?
He's doing it. He actually went out and he started a branch of Apple Air in Alabama.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to have a special I'll tell you about coming up with them. It's a clean tune check of 3 systems for one price. It's furnace, AC, and water heater, the regular tank water heater. I want to talk about these services. People say, Tom, why do people do screaming deals like this? By the way, this one is $79.99 for all 3. Okay. That means they'll go through and clean your entire furnace, check it and tune it. They'll do your AC, and they'll also do the water heater. I'll tell you why people do it. They don't make money on the price it's to keep it honest, right? They do charge something, but it doesn't really cover their time and expense. What they want to do is introduce themselves to you. And this is the best way companies can do it. So if you have a company, by the way, and you're listening, and I have many business owners that listen to this show, I always advise on specials like this because you get to know homeowners, you get to know people. But I want to ask something. And by the way, our number is 303 Martino. Now, I give that number out because that's the number you can call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And if you leave a message, we'll get back to you so you never have to wait on hold. Or when we are on the air, it'll come right through to us. 303 Martino, 303-627-8466. You can also call the iHeart line, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. So I want to talk a little bit about the water heaters for a sec. When you do a water heater service, what's involved in a water heater for a water tank? What's involved, Shane? I mean, so many people talk about water heaters, and a lot of people never touch their water heater ever. But what do? Do you flush it?
We do a flush on it. We do a flue inspection, gas inspection. We're checking the burner, making sure everything is fluing properly, no gas leaks. Biggest thing that we run into is not enough fresh air in the mechanical room, not enough flue rise on the flue on these tank water heaters. So we get a lot of backlash.
Okay. Now, with a water heater, I remember learning about what's called a sacrificial anode years and years ago. And for those listening, a sacrificial anode is a rod, and they call it sacrificial. I'm going to dumb this down. This is a really cool thing to know if you have a water heater, because you can literally keep that water heater almost indefinitely if you service it properly. Okay. What an anode is it's a rod that goes like down the middle of the tank. If you look at a water heater, or anytime you have water in a tank, the water attacks the tank. The reason it does that is because of the electrons flowing, and the water turns in a tank turns into a battery. Okay, it's generating mini voltage by interacting with the tank. I'm dumbing this down, okay? So if you're real technical minded, you say, Tom, you're not explaining that right. It is an electron circulation between the tank and the water, and it eats away the tank little by little. Or if it's a glass lined tank, it'll eat away at whatever metal there is, and it will eventually go through that glass. But anyway, the whole idea is it eats away at the tank, and eventually the tank fails. Now, as I said, to extend the life of these tanks, they've done a lot of things. Are most tanks glass lined right now? Are they coated inside?
They are, yeah. And then your sacrificial.
So the sacrificial anode is still needed even though you have a tank that's lined?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Now, so what the water does is the anode sacrifices itself. So it rots away instead of your tank, because electrons will take the path of least resistance. So if there's a rod sitting right there in the middle of the water, that will rot away instead of the tank or instead of other metal components. And when that rots away, then it starts eating away at the system. So the idea is to every now and then, and I mean probably 3 to 5 years, 5 to 10 years, I don't know. How long, when should you consider replacing the anode?
Well, it's going to depend on the municipalities
and the water
and the
right?
water quality.
Plus the hardness of the water affects that, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So, but in any case, the anode sacrifices itself. If you keep flushing these every so many years and replacing that anode every so many years, won't that tank last and last? I mean, really, what is there to wear out?
At that point, there's not a lot to wear out. It's your sacrificial anode rod.
Yeah.
I mean, doing that every 3 to 5 years. Absolutely.
I'll bet you. And I'm not saying you should, because new efficient models come out all the time. You can actually save money. But I'll bet you could theoretically keep a tank easily 15 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easily.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so this special for the furnace, AC, and water heater, they want the system to be at least 12 years old or older, and that'll be $79.99. They'll go through your complete furnace, your AC, and your water heater, which is a flush and service. They won't replace the anode unless it needs it, and that's extra. But it's $79.99 to do the flush and tune and check of all of that. Let's go to Jerry now. He wants to talk about KeyBank. Hi, Jerry. I'm Tom Martino. A pleasure to be with you. What's going on, Jerry?
Hi. I'm going through a living hell for
Why?
the last 6 months.
What happened?
Well, in short, I bought a part for my vehicle in December.
What kind of part?
eBay.
What did you buy?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What did you buy?
I bought a heater control assembly for a 2001 Kia Optima. It goes in the dashboard.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, it was shipped to me. The seller is TCP, and I bought it through eBay. The part is in no way compatible with my vehicle, despite the advertisement saying that it will absolutely fit my car.
Okay. But usually on eBay, Jerry, people, they usually will take things back, right? They want to keep a good rating. Will this guy take it back?
I can't reach TCP. Every time I try to call eBay, I get a recording.
No, you
saying
can't
that
call
Rick
them.
does
But can't you do it?
service.
But isn't there a way to email TCP, the seller, and simply ask for a refund?
They would not even respond to me when I asked for detailed, including the full part number of the part they were selling. They absolutely ignored the email.
But you bought it based on what was written on the website, right?
Correct.
Okay. And is
And
it
I presented
the
a
wrong?
mountain of evidence.
Okay, here's what I want to know though, Jerry. Is it the wrong part number, or did they have the right part number but it just doesn't fit?
Okay, the part number is correct with the exception of the last 3 digits, which they intentionally X'd out.
Okay. All right. Hold on, Jerry. Hold on. Let me come up with a plan here. Okay. And real quick, Peter wants to talk about the city of Evans. Jason wants to talk about an HVAC contractor. I'll take all of your calls coming up on the Troubleshooter Show. So stick around. We got a lot more happening right here.
Craving bold, authentic taste without kitchen chaos? True Nature Meats Southern Barbecue Chicken Breast delivers. Juicy, pre-cooked chicken with classic sweet smoky sauce. Full of soul. 30 years supplying the finest restaurants. Chances are you've already had their chicken. Heat in 2 minutes, served with sides or buns. Complaints turn to second helpings. Real meat, real flavor. Go to TrueNatureMeats.com. Code FREEMEAT for 20% off. Plus free New York strip, Texas smoked brisket, and Mediterranean chicken with code FREEMEAT at TrueNatureMeats.com.
Sheridan Auto Tech is an honest to goodness mechanic for car service. I love Sheridan because Uncle Kevin, the owner, he treats customers like family. They're on Colfax, west of Wadsworth. They do light and heavy maintenance and repairs. They do electrical issues. They do pre-buy inspections on used cars. You won't believe what they do there for $120. They go through the whole car. Listen, any problems you have, Sheridan Auto Tech can handle it, and they're much, much cheaper than dealers, even on your new cars. Take them there instead of the dealer. 303-455-7242, SheridanAutotech.com.
Yep.
All right. I don't know what we do about eBay, but let me just say, hold on.
Tom, he needs to check the eBay listing to see if the seller does offer a return. Some do not.
Some do not, especially on parts like that, right?
He needs
I didn't know you were
that
there.
out
I'm glad you're there, Bo. I might have you check the listing and do stuff for him. Just while we're on the air, no big deal, but just like go online and see if you can find it and what they say about it. And it's so, if he gives a negative review, a lot of people care about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he was able to contact him because eBay does not give out the number. But if I can email Jerry, I'll get the listing, and I'm on eBay all the time.
Okay, good. I've
never had a problem.
Yeah, usually sellers want to maintain a good rating.
Yeah, then whenever you buy something, you got to look at the lower right-hand corner if the seller will accept returns. Some do not.
But what if they may not accept returns, but what if they do something wrong? What if they did not have the right part?
Then he can click on a page and eBay will get involved.
Okay, I don't know if
he hasn't done that. Yeah, I know all about eBay.
Cool.
I'll help the guy out.
All right, hold on. I'll tell him.
And hi, Shane Terry. I knew your dad.
Hi, Bo. How are you today?
How do you know Todd?
I knew the Terry brothers from 30 years ago. In fact, I think Todd's brother worked for us for a long time.
You mean Shane's brother or you mean Todd?
No, Todd. I think it was Todd.
Does your dad have a brother?
It would have been his father.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was his father's name?
Houston.
Houston.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. And
He's
then,
not alive now.
Houston and Jim is probably who you knew.
Jim Terry worked for us.
And who's Jim?
He's an outside salesman.
Jim was Jim was my uncle. Houston was my grandfather.
So Jim and Houston are brothers. Are they both still going?
No, they're both passed.
Both deceased?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Did you know your grandpa really well?
I did. We were very close. Yeah. I am fourth generation, so it was my great-grandpa.
Oh, so
my grandpa,
wait, did your grandfather start this business?
No, my dad branched off from
okay.
from them in 88 and started Apple Air.
You goose people, we'll get them on. I didn't know that Bo was off today. I mean, Deputy D.
Well, that's why you have me today, Tom.
I know, and I'm so thrilled.
I bet you are.
You could have been here.
It's warmer here in the studio. I have to go to a luncheon at 1 o'clock.
I keep my house pretty warm. Yeah. No?
How's the cat doing?
The cat's not here, remember?
Okay. I didn't let him out.
No. My daughter and I had a temporary parting of the ways.
Oh, right.
It's called My Way or the Highway.
Okay. That's why I haven't seen her car there.
Right. My way or the highway, baby. I should turn on my disco ball. I don't know why I don't.
Well, just a theory. There is no way that your way isn't 20 miles of bad road.
I know. Shannon, you're the one that's going to add color to my lawsuit. You know, the other guys just say stuff, but
that's okay. I don't see color. Stand by.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, and I got Shane Terry with me from Apple Air. We're talking HVAC a little. By the way, Jerry, Deputy Bo's going to get on the line with you. He is really experienced with eBay, and he's got a few things he'd like you to try first. But Bo,
yes,
Deputy Bo, when you pay on eBay, though, can't you dispute it on your credit card if you have to?
You can. When was the purchase made?
Well, I don't know. We'll get into that off the air. You can, and if you can do it while we're on the air, just let us know what's going on, because he said he's tried everything. I understood that eBay is really strict on sellers, and they want only good sellers on there. And it was one of the few, we hardly get complaints about eBay. But anyway, Jerry, hang on. And Deputy Bo will talk to you. And then, Bo, tell me what he did not do or what you think you can do for him. Right now, Jason has an HVAC contractor problem. Uh-oh, that's our topic today. Jason, what's going on, man? What's happening?
Okay, so back in 2023, I purchased a home up in Falcon, Colorado.
Okay.
And it's a brand new build. And months into living in this house, I had to get my it was September, and we noticed we weren't getting any heat in our house at all. So we called up an air conditioning company, and it turns out we had to get our ducts sealed. So we paid $4,100.
Wait a minute, Jason. Let me ask you something seriously. Are you telling me that it was the AC that didn't work or the heat?
It's all of it.
Okay.
Actually.
But what I'm saying to you is, I doubt that sealing the ducts would cause that much trouble. Now, I know it would be more efficient. I'll ask Shane. Shane, I know systems are more efficient, and a lot of people don't bother sealing ducts, but that wouldn't be a no heat situation, would it?
Well, it is new code that all the ducts have to be sealed on a new build home.
Okay.
Yeah, but yes, it can cause that much of an issue.
Would the code be back to 23?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Jason, how bad was it? Are you saying the house never got warm or never got cool?
It never got warm or cool. Nope.
Okay. So what happened anyway? Is that a lot of money? $4,100 to seal. What size is the house?
The house is a 3,100 square foot home.
Okay.
And it turns out like the very next year, we find out that they put an AC system, like the entire system, the heat and air, the heat and AC are too small for my house. They put a 2.5 to a 3 ton in my home when my home actually called for like a 4 to 5 ton. And
who told you? Who told you that your home? But who told you your home needs a 4 or 5 ton?
That was one source, and one source went ahead and replaced the entire thing. The guys actually like they came in, they tore it all out and replaced it. And,
Jason, if your house was new in 2023. You didn't need to replace your whole system. I mean, there's something going on. Are you sure you weren't sold a package of goods here? You're saying one source. Okay, did the builder help you? What would you, if you had this done last year, your house is only a couple years old. What did you say to the builder if you had to spend all that money? I'd be pissed off. Did you ask the builder to help?
Oh. We were pissed off. So the story goes, the foreman for my house, because it was a brand new build, the foreman told us not to call the builder. The foreman told us to call him. So my wife and I were like, okay, well, we'll just go straight to the source, right? So we went ahead and just started calling the foreman. Well, the foreman, whenever we had issues, foreman stopped answering us. And then after the AC needed replaced, I started calling Century Homes. That's who I'm going through, Century Homes. And they sent some guys out, and I'm still waiting on a reply for them. And
where is your old system? Where's your old system, Jason?
It got taken by one source. And
Jason, I'm not. Listen, man. What do you want right now? You already replaced your entire system. And I'm going to go on the record here that I don't think you probably needed a whole new system. Okay. How much did you spend on this new system?
This new system, I am $22,000 down.
And what kind of system? What kind of system is it? Well, bro, I don't know if you needed it. I'm going to tell you that. How do you know one source isn't cheating you? I'm asking the truth. How do you know they're not cheating you?
I've got a history with them. I've used them before.
Well, what does that mean? Well, I'm not saying they are cheating you, but I'm telling you this. On a house that's only a couple years old, you should have talked to the builder. I would have. Well, what did you think? Did you think, I just need to know straight up, did you think you were going to replace the system and the builder was going to give you money back, or what? What was going on in your head? If I was going to spend $22,000 on a brand new system and I just moved into the house, I would be, why would you do that without talking to the builder first?
Because it was winter and I needed it replaced.
But you didn't need it replaced. You're telling me that system in there, what size do you have now?
I've got a 4-ton.
Jason, did they do a load calculation on manual J, manual S, any of that on the new build or even the replacement system?
I emailed that to you guys.
Well, what did you email us?
I don't know.
Okay.
I sent you guys the permit on the HVAC system from the original build. And it, I don't know if I called up the regional building department, Pikes Peak Regional Building Department. The guy told me that the permit was for, the permit was pulled back in 2017. So 2015 ECII rules apply to it, right? But underneath that, it says there's 400 CFM, and I'm new at this, so I'm like looking up all this.
Yeah, but I don't even know if we need to know.
CFM, so that means I'm losing.
Jason, what do you want right now? Seriously, what if you replaced it?
I want.
Go ahead. What do you want?
I want the builder to reimburse me I want the builder to reimburse me $22,000
Well,
for my
he's
AC system.
the builder's not going to do it.
To reimburse me for my hot water heater.
The builder's not going to do it because the builder doesn't even know if you needed it. You don't even have the old system. Did you get any credit for that old system, which was only a few years old?
I did, I believe. I think
Jason,
so.
Jason, seriously, man.
I do
No,
believe
I'm
I did.
serious. You move into a house in 2023. It's a brand new house. A year or two later, you replace the entire system, and now you want the builder to pay for it. That builder needed to be given a chance to look at it and try to make it work or something. You're not going to get reimbursed $22,000. But they're not going to hand you over $22,000. They don't even have the old system to look at right now. Jason, you understand. Listen, man, I love helping people, but do you really believe that without the system, you went ahead and replaced it, that they're going to pay for it?
Even if a licensed contractor says that it's too small for the house.
That's right. That's right. Because I don't think it was too small for the house. And you didn't even go up in that much size. What size did you say it was?
It was like a 2.5 or 3 ton.
Oh, well,
And,
okay. Jason, you're taking your one source at their word. You got talked into a new system and you didn't need one. You didn't need one, except now it's impossible to prove one way or the other. Jason, just because a licensed contractor sold you something doesn't mean the builder has to pay for it, man. The builder can say, wait a minute, we didn't get a chance to look at that. We would have done it. We would have taken care of it if it needed something, or we could have gotten that one worked on. You said 2.5 or 3 ton. What exactly did they replace in your house? You should know that exactly. What did they replace exactly in your house? What did they replace?
They replaced my furnace. They replaced my AC unit. They replaced the fan.
And you said something about a water heater? You said something about a water heater?
Well, the water heater's brand new. The water heater's brand new, and I have filed. I have talked to the builder on that one. I'm still waiting for a reply.
Why did you replace the water heater?
Well, it hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting.
Who told you need a new water heater?
The same people.
And why did they say you? Why did they say? Why did they say you need a new water heater?
I'm trying to remember, but my pilot light keeps on going out.
Okay.
And apparently the thing was dying. And
Jason,
it wasn't even built.
Jason, I'm going to tell you my hunch. Okay, they saw you coming. I hate to say that, but one source saw you coming. For you to spend $22,000 on a new house, and now you want the water heater replaced, and you want the builder to pay you for that old HVAC system, they have nothing to go on. They have one opinion from one contractor who says the system was undersized. And even if it was undersized, why wouldn't one source tell you to go to the builder and demand that they replace it? You jumped the gun too fast, bro. Honest to God, Jason, I don't think there's anything in the world we can do. Bo, since you're there, Bo, I want you to do something for me, Bo. Try to find out from one source. Bo, what does this sound like to you? Tell the truth. What does this sound like to you? Come on, man.
Well, is this the one source in Colorado Springs?
No, I think it's... It's in
okay.
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
They got terrible reviews. They only have 1.5 reviews.
I think he was taken advantage of. I want to know what how long ago did they replace it, by the way, Jason? Do you still have, you don't even have records of the old system, and you expect the builder to pay for a brand new system. It's not going to happen. Hold on, I got to take a break.
I do have records. I have records.
Then I want you to go over what he had in his house and what they put in. I'm going to tell you something, Jason. I'm telling you, I'm going out on a limb. I am saying that you were taken advantage of. And what I don't believe is that you didn't get at least a second or third opinion. This contractor comes into a brand new house and sells you a complete HVAC system, and you want the builder to pay for it. I can't believe you did that. I can't believe it. And I can't believe you want them to pay $22,000 based on one opinion. I'm on your side in that I want to help you. But Jason, I think that they saw you coming, bro. Yeah. They saw you coming, and I think they took advantage of you. I got to take this break. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-8255. By the way, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. He will do an analysis of your home right now to tell you what it will sell for right now. And he'll tell you what you can net and what you can buy. He'll do a complete market analysis free of charge. Frank Duran, a wonderful man. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Can't take Kate. You're too busy chatting on YouTube.
Don't you think he was taking it? Come on, man.
Denver.
KHOW Denver, an iHeartRadio station.
I mean, they came in.
Tom
I'll bet you
Martino,
it wasn't
Michael Brown
undersized.
Reloaded,
They're not
and
stupid
Dan
enough.
Caplis. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW. Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, wet roads keeping speeds down a little bit. That's evident up north as you're coming in from 120th. It's real sluggish heading on down to the turnpike and then into downtown. You got a little bit of volume. Although it's only 10 minutes between downtown and the tech center.
He spent $22,000.
On 225. It's northbound at Mississippi. It's on the left side there with some slowing. Also one on the Boulder Turnpike. This is near Interlochen or the Northwest Parkway. Right lane was blocked on the westbound side. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by the Rogue Recap with Linda McLaughlin.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, I know a lot of people talk to you about investments and what to do with your money. I'm going to tell you something. I've been helping consumers for 50 years, and I started Martino Capital because I know the deep, dark secret of the industry, and that is most advisors don't do anything. They put your money with a big advisor and make a middleman fee. And then these big advisors put you into what they call model portfolios. If you want direct portfolio management, where my team and I look over your investments and help you directly to achieve your goals and your objectives, if you want that, if you want this personalized care, give us a call. Let us take a look at what you have and give you an honest-to-God opinion. We harness technology and good, honest, faith-based investor counselors that can help you. I want you to give us a call, 303-771-HELP, 771-4357.
Finding your dream home and move.
I can't believe this. Oh my God. I know they saw, this guy got so taken advantage of.
He did.
You can just feel it in your bones, didn't you?
Yeah. You worked with HVAC company down in the Springs.
Yeah.
Is Peak Home one of them?
No, we have Smith, Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, and we have.
Smith is good.
Smith is great, and then we have Fix It Move down there. But man, Smith is a great guy. Mike Robinson's a great guy.
My suggestion would be to get another happening building.
Yeah.
I can't go down there without license down there.
On the Troubleshooter Show, can I get a first name?
Tom, I'm going to step out and contact this eBay guy.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Then I'll work on Jason.
Yeah.
I'll call one source. He got bad reviews, and he got taken advantage.
I know he did.
But I'll call him too.
Okay.
I'm going to step out for 30 minutes.
Thank you. First of all, they didn't put in a substantially bigger one anyway. And they don't even make a 2 ton or 2.5 ton, right?
They do. So
They actually make it 2.5, 2.5?
They do.
Okay.
Heat pump, no. Heat pumps are not half size.
Yeah.
Standard AC are.
Okay. He says he said this name of the place was, I see one source. I don't know where he's
on
Colorado Springs.
I don't know where he's getting the bad reviews from. They don't look bad to me. I'm looking up their reviews.
He's on for another hour on KOA.
Hmm. Okay, yeah, they only have 1.5 on Yelp.
They're in Colorado Springs on Inter Park Drive.
Yeah, but they have, Yelp is bad
1.5.
reviews, but they have good Google reviews.
I didn't see the Google one.
That's because you can pay a Chinese kid to do a Google review.
Don't encourage them.
What, encourage the Chinese children? Don't
No.
they deserve to be employed? Work gives you a sense of community and belonging.
Where's that pounding coming from?
All you have to do is type reviews all day long. Food here is so good.
Mr. eBay's convoy, he's panicked.
Tom Martino funny.
Hello, this is Bo.
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh, geez, we're coming back.
Yeah.
Free estimate at brothersflooring.com.
Tom Martino here. If you're just tuning in, I don't bring up Jason right now. Bo is working with him, but Jason bought a brand new home from Falcon, Colorado, near Colorado Springs. And he says his HVAC system wasn't working properly. Now, mind you, his house was only a year old, okay, or a year and a half or 2 years. And one source comes in and tells him he needs a whole new system. It was undersized, and he needed his ductwork sealed. And now he needs a water heater. And he spent $22,000 with these people on a brand new home. Now he wants the builder to reimburse him. I talked to Shane today. Shane Terry's with me from Apple Air, and he's my guest today. And he said down in that area, they require a lot of calculations, and they are very strict with building codes. Is that right?
That is correct. It's anywhere, but yes, any new build is going to be very strict on all
So
of that.
do you doubt that the air ducts were not sealed?
I do.
And
there's no way it could have passed inspection.
And when he was talking sizes, he said 2.5 or 3 ton, and then he said they put in a 4 ton. I think
He did. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think it was. I don't even know about the house, but I don't think it was undersized. I don't think they would let him install one that was severely undersized.
Yeah, energy codes, everything else comes into play there. It's a far-fetched that it was undersized.
I don't think it was. And then they didn't even upsize it that much to begin with if they only went to 4 ton. So I think, Jason, I hate to tell you this, I think you were taken advantage of. And one source has terrible ratings. I want to talk to Peter real quick because I'm getting behind on breaks. But Peter, what's going on with you? Peter.
How you doing, sir?
Good, man.
So,
what's going on with you? What's going on?
So I bought a property up in Evans, Colorado back in 2016. I was a real estate investor.
What did you buy?
I bought a 2.5 acre, partial farm.
Okay. And did it have a house on it?
So it's got a house and all that stuff, and I was going to monetize it, and I had renters in it and all that stuff.
Okay.
And then in 2018, the city of Evans, I held on to it for a while because I figured it was going to explode at some point. Well, the city of Evans in 2018 came to me and said they were going to put a 4-lane road in front of the house. So I thought, perfect. I'm going to be able to monetize this, get some storage units or something in here, and life will be good. Well, needless to say, 2020, I come down with cancer, terminal cancer, and I can't really think well.
Yeah.
So I'm dealing with the city, and we're going back and forth. And my wife was trying to help me, and I had a friend up north trying to help me.
What were you trying to do that you needed help? What kind of help did you need?
Negotiate the price and what was going to happen to the land, you know, while they were digging, post that. So I had a lot of friends that do dirt work, you know, so I knew a lot about, you know, what they had to do.
So wait, let me, Peter, I want to get a straight picture here. The road was going in front of your house, or was it, were they taking, so they weren't taking your property?
No, they needed, the road was going to go in front of my house, and then they needed part of my land to make that 4-lane road.
Okay. So they were, but you were able to, they said you could keep the house though?
Yeah, well, I was only going to sell them half an acre.
Okay.
Yeah, so they were only going to get that strip because I was going to keep that property.
Okay.
I paid a lot of money. So I sold them that strip in the front, and they told me they'd be in contact with me when they were doing construction. Now, needless to say, this was happening in 2021,
right.
2022. They kept pushing the construction.
When did they buy that? When did they buy that half acre from you?
Oof. Probably 2020, 2021.
Okay, so what's the issue today?
So there was a building on that strip, and it had solar panels on it. Now, the city was supposed to tell me when they're doing work. I didn't get contacted until my friend contacted me in March 2025. He said, hey, they're doing work outside your house. He said, and your building's gone and your panels. I said, what are you talking about? So I drive up there, talk to the guy on site. I said, where's my building and my solar panels? He said, well, we took them down. What do you mean you took them down? I needed 60 days to remove the panels. Now the solar company's coming after me.
Oh, my God.
So they want their panels. The city doesn't want to deal with me. They won't even respond to me. They were supposed to give me full access on both my driveways.
Did you have that in writing? Hold on. I got to take this break. Peter, I'm going to come right back to you. Hang on. I'm Tom Martino. More right after this.
Okay.
Now, impact traffic.
Yeah, wet roads keeping speeds down a little bit. That's evident up north as you're coming in from 120th. It's real sluggish heading on down to the turnpike and then into downtown. You got a little bit of volume, although it's only 10 minutes between downtown and the tech center. Pena's still running a little heavy. We had a crash on 225. It's northbound at Mississippi. It's on the left side there with some slowing. Also one on the Boulder Turnpike. This is near Interlochen or the Northwest Parkway. Right lane was blocked on the westbound side. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by The Rogue Recap with Linda McLaughlin.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Gravina's windows, they have choice, 50 lines of windows. Why do I stress that? Because when you only have one line, that's all you can sell. Gravina's been in business like 65 years, 950 West Evans. They even trademarked the name. They have such heritage. And now the grandson runs it. And they have 50 lines of windows, multiple lines of siding and doors. You have choice. You also have heritage. You have a company that will stand behind their warranties and their products. Gravina's, that's 303 Gravina, 303 Gravina, or gravinas.com. Speaking of companies that stand behind their work, Excel Roofing has to be one of the best run companies I know. Now, Jay started it. Of course, his son Henry is with him now, and they run a wonderful operation. If you want a roof, you can get a price for your roof right now online in less than 2 minutes. Go to their website, Excel, as in excellent, EXCEL. That's excelroofing.com. Punch in your information. Within 2 minutes or less, you'll get a price for your roof. Whether it's insurance or you doing it, get the people that won't take a cent until you're content. 303-761-6400. You may have heard.
Yep.
Damn it. People. I can't stand when people get ripped. I really can't. I mean,
I know.
But it especially that guy, I can just see them coming in. Why have you had a new house? Wouldn't you bitch to the builder? Why would you let somebody do that to you on a brand new house?
I went through a similar situation with D.R. Horton. It took a year and a half, but they fixed everything.
Oh my God.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, can you imagine Shannon on a brand new house spending 22 grand? Now you want the builder to pay for it?
Are you teasing me about not having a house? That's real nice, Tom.
No, I'm saying, can you imagine that?
No, that's the great thing about not having a house. I can't imagine any of this crap. It's awesome.
Oh, man. Yeah. Jesus, take the mic. You see, not Jesus, take the wheel. I'm saying, Jesus, take the mic. Get it?
Is that your next fill-in?
My new song, Jesus, take the mic. Do my show. Do you think Jesus could do a good job? Do you think Jesus could do a good job on this show? All he'd have to say is, your air conditioning is healed.
I think he'd speak a different language, but yeah. Big plans for a week from today, Tom?
A week from today. What's a week from today?
I'll give you a minute.
A week from today.
A week from today.
What's special there?
Well, what's very special is you're not here, but...
I'm not?
I don't think so.
Oh, is it 4th of July? No, it isn't.
Almost.
No, it isn't. It's May. What am I talking about? 4th of July.
Right.
My
Take your
God.
time.
Memorial Day.
There you go. Listen, don't give Adam any more ammunition. He really laughs at us old people for not knowing where the fuck we are at any time.
I know where we are, who we are. I never thought there'd be a time when I was old.
Well, you give me hope. Like, saw this footage of a guy. Now, I think it's from a year ago, but a guy taking a forklift to co-workers' vehicles in the parking lot, just rampaging.
Where? It wasn't Denver, was it?
I think it was Austin, and his name was Ray something. I'll look it up, but he was 77. Forklift operator goes crazy at work, destroys every coworker's car. And I'm like, that's great. That gives me, I worry about what I'm going to do with my life. That's like 17 years away from me. I still have time to become completely insane. It's like when you hear about a 90-year-old killing their roommate at a retirement center. I'm like, golly, 30 years from now, I could still kill
Can you get away with murder when you're old?
It's not too late. Well, go ahead and give me the death penalty, Sonny. So there's hope yet. All right. Stand by for yucks.
All right, this is amazing. Peter said he sold his property, okay? And they were supposed to notify him so he could get the solar system off that piece of property, and they never notified him. And now the solar company says, where's the system? So, Peter, I assume that this property had a leased system. It wasn't owned, it was leased. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
do you have a buy-sell agreement that says anything in writing that they were supposed to let you know?
Oh, yeah, I have the stuff from the city engineer said it would keep me in contact because they kept kicking this project. It was supposed to happen in 2022. It just happened this year.
Okay, but so you do have it in writing.
Yeah, he says I'll give you 60 days before we start work.
Okay, all right.
So that you can take down the panels.
Okay.
And that was back in 22, 23, but I stayed in contact with him. He's like, yeah, I'll let you know when we get close because the funding's all screwed up and we don't know when we're doing it.
So what did they do with the solar system?
I don't know. They threw it away. So they threw the whole building away.
What does the solar company, what is the solar company bugging you for right now?
$28,000.
What?
Because I told them the solar panels are gone. The city took them down, and they're like, "Well, you're responsible. There's a lease."
But didn't you say you bought this property? When you bought this property, you assumed the lease?
Yes, sir. I assumed the lease from the prior owner.
Okay. And now they want 28 grand. What does the city say they're going to do? All right, hold on. We got to figure this out. $28,000. Hang on.
Man, I am happy to tell you.
This is crazy. I don't know what the frick. Oh, man. What an hour.
Yep.
We got a lot.
We got a lot going on. I'm back in studio.
Can you believe that the city of Falcon took a solar system?
I didn't hear it all. Why would they take it?
I don't know.
I'll call, it sounds interesting. I'll work on that one too.
Not Falcon. I'm sorry. The city. Evans. Sorry. The city of Evans.
So Adam, that guy has to go to the library to send me this eBay stuff.
Why?
Because he doesn't have a computer.
He doesn't have a computer, and he was selling something on eBay?
Well, I know what happened. He bought it in 1st of December, so I think he lost his return privilege because they normally give you 15 to 30 days to return it.
Oh man.
Yeah. And you know what? This is not the end of it. He's going to send me 74 pages. I go, dude, I just need the
What's
eBay
74
number.
Pages?
He says he's worked. I guess he did reverse get the charge reversed on his credit card, but they reinstated it 3 weeks ago.
Why?
I don't know. I tend to think they may have shipped him the right part. I don't know. I'm gonna call after.
He sounds confused.
He's very confused, especially I said, why are you sending me 74 pages? I just need the eBay listing.
You're like, man, I don't need Michael Brown's autobiography. Just give me the damn.
Well, that's.
Thank you.
Jesus.
74 pages. That'd be about it for Brownie.
Yeah, and I had to give him my email 4 times.
And he has to go to the library. He does not own a computer.
No, I told him, hey, can you just text it to me? But I'm curious to see what the hell could he send in 74 pages on an eBay listing. But I told him he missed his return period.
Well, he's going to be near the computers at the library for a while. He's going to see some things he can't unsee.
Oh, you know about that, don't you, Shannon? Well, wait a minute. You have your own laptop.
What?
For the white. So, Adam, am I calling Jason with the HVAC ripoff?
He hung up before I could get his info.
Who?
Really?
Jason. Actually, I have his email. I have his email. Never mind.
Does he want me to call? Does he want me to?
I'll give it to you. I'm not sure.
Just send me his email then.
Send you his email?
That's crazy.
Okay. All right.
I'll forward you his initial email.
You taking every call today, Bo? Listen, I'll just pot Tom down.
Yeah, Bo is a lifesaver, man. Don't give him any shit.
Yeah, come on.
Certainly better than having Chopper in.
If Chopper's here, I'd be walking out of here.
He better be listening right now.
Oh, he should be.
You lazy slapdick.
I think I'll take the next 4 days off.
All right. Well, he's not lazy. You know.
Yeah, I'm not getting lectured. Stay in your lane, Bo. Stay in your lane.
I saw that.
Stay in your lane. You stay in your lane, Chopper. Actually, I got a couple diodes for Chopper.
Stay in your walk-in tub, Chopper.
Stay in your walk-in. That's good.
Not bad. Yeah.
Did you hear that, Chopper?
What? I didn't hear. What did you say?
You're okay. You're busy.
Stay in your walk-in tub, Chopper.
Well, Tom doesn't get the stay in your lane part.
Oh. Oh, Tom, I get
He's
lectured.
reading, he's doing, he's texting, he's typing.
I get lectured that.
Solving problems almost as fast as he creates them. Look at him.
Yeah. I bet I get to figure out this eBay thing once I get to 74 pages.
All right.
What? Did you hear the one, man? That one with the HVAC system. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah, I feel bad for him. I'll email him. He just got bent over.
Yeah. Also, when I forwarded you Jason's email, there was also, I think, a bill in there too.
There's a what in there?
A bill.
Oh, an invoice?
Yeah, the company.
From First Source?
Whatever. Yeah, I think so. It says. I think so. I don't know.
Alex Murdoch's gonna get a new trial.
You'd understand what this stuff.
Yeah, but he's convicted on a lot of other stuff that'll keep him in prison.
Yeah, this financial stuff's probably giving him.
No, but he's also for other stuff. He's not going to get out anyway. Why are they going to bother retrying him?
I know that trial was like 6 weeks. What a waste. Shoot, they had the cell phone recording of him firing the shotgun at his kid.
Who, the attorney?
No, Alex Murdoch, when he shot his kid and his wife.
God. Couldn't imagine killing a kid.
They never did find the weapon, though. I thought that was interesting. The police were there in 30 minutes. That shotgun's got to be stashed somewhere on the property. But they didn't need it.
Do you know Reggie Jackson? He turned white as he got older.
You mean Michael Jackson?
Reggie Jackson.
The baseball player.
Yeah.
The Reggie, remember you used to advertise 8mm camera, Reggie Vision. He got white on us. Michael Jackson certainly turned white on us.
Goose Gossage told me a great story about Reggie.
Yeah, what is it?
You know, because he was a relief pitcher for the Yankees and he knew the team. So I said to Goose one day, I said, dude, you were on the team in the late 70s, early 80s, wearing number 54. Did you ever go to Studio 54? And he turned a different color. He's like, let me tell you about Studio 54. He was the king of the place. Goose,
oh, really? He went in there a lot?
He showed up his first day there and gave the bouncers Yankees 54 jerseys. And he was immediately VIP for the rest of his time in New York. So one day he's at the door and he's going in, and he hears somebody behind him in the crowd. Goose, hey Goose, man, hey, let me in. Tell him to let me in. And he gets up there, and he turns around. It's Reggie. And just waves him off and heads inside. The bouncers wouldn't let Reggie Jackson in because Goose said no.
Oh, because Goose said no.
No, Mr. October, no.
Running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino. Welcome to the show. Apple Air in the house. Apple Air Heating and Air. That's air with an E, appleair.com. Hey, for $79.99, they'll do your furnace, AC, and water heater service and clean and check. For $79.99, all three systems, furnace, AC, and water heater tank. They'll do it all for $79.99. So make sure you give them a call, 303-733-2813. Here's are the conditions. They want your system to be 12 years or older. That's where you'll get the most benefit. And we're only going to do the first 15. So right now, we're going to take the first 15 callers, $79, all three systems, 303-733-2813. We're working on Peter. Peter, hang on a second. I want to go to Tessa real quick here, Tressa, and then we'll come back to you. So, Tressa, what's going on?
Hello?
Hi, Tressa. What's happening?
This is Teresa.
Teresa. Okay, Axe,
called
do
you-
me a
I
favor.
called you about-
To put on your hearing aids, Axe. I thought Tressa sounded weird, but thank you, Teresa. What can we do for you?
I called you last week about that plumber, Vinny the plumber.
Oh, yeah.
I
Hold
guess he hung
on.
up.
Vinny the plumber, that was a terrible story. And I think we had, he wanted to come on the air. He said he was really sick. We got to figure this out. Anyway, did he contact you after we called him?
No, he won't take my calls at all.
Okay, I'm trying to find your call when you called. So Teresa, Vinny, how much money did you pay him?
200. Well, he gave me a discount. It was 225, I think.
And he was going to help you with your toilet, right?
Well, it was leaking only when I flushed it. So he replaced
He did the wax ring, right? And it did not fix it.
Yeah. But then it was leaking all the time. and he had his helper come out, and he said he can't find out where it's leaking. He said, I need a new toilet. So he said, well, then Vinny called me back. He said, when I go to the warehouse Monday, I'll see about getting a new toilet for you. And I thought, well, if I need a new toilet, that's okay. But then he never got in contact with me. It's been two weeks, and I'm in a wheelchair. And I'm 94 years old, and it's very hard for me.
Okay, Teresa. Now, what part of town are you in? I'm going to try to get someone to help you.
I live in Westminster.
In Westminster. And do you need, you're 92 in a wheelchair, and is that toilet turned off right now? 90, wait, are you 95?
I am.
Holy crap. Are you in pretty good health other than the wheelchair?
No, I have a few health problems, but that's okay. I have trouble getting around. That's why I have another toilet, but it's hard for me to get in there.
Okay, now.
It's too small. I can't
Okay.
get my
Where's the toilet leaking
I can't
from?
walk very well.
She says it leaks when she flushes it, and he did the wax ring, Bo. That's where it's leaking.
I wonder if it's leaking from the tank or from the floor. Is it leaking from the bottom of the tank?
But if it was the bottom of the tank, it would leak, not just, it leaks when she flushes it. If it was the bottom of the tank, it would continue leaking, right?
Yeah, it's somewhere in the bowl or on the floor. So you're right, it didn't get a proper. Didn't you call last week and you had the plumber?
Yeah, but Axe, didn't you get Vinny on and then he hung up?
Yeah.
Axe?
Yeah.
This is the Italian plumber.
Well, I mean, his name is Vinny. I mean, here's the deal. A lot of people were making fun of his name, talking about my people and all that, Vinny being Italian. How do you know Vinny's Italian? Okay. Does that mean we can judge people by their name? What about Tyrone? Would Tyrone be Italian? What would Tyrone be?
No, I was just making a joke about leave the gun and take
here's
the
what
cannoli.
I know, but every time we talk about Vinny, the plumber, they say, "Oh, Vinny, mafia, blah blah blah." It's just as bad as any other name stereotype. I don't think we should do it.
Well,
you should be a mafia guy instead of a damn plumber.
Yeah, well, in any case, he took $200 for nothing. But Axe, what did he say to you when you talked to him? You did talk to him. What did he say?
He said there's something wrong.
No, not you, dear, not you, Teresa. I want to know Axe talk to him.
Sorry.
What did he say to you, Axe?
When I called him, he said he was super sick, which he didn't sound sick. And then he said he's been meaning to call her, but the only reason he picked up my call was because he thought it was his doctor's. And then he said he'd go on the radio. As soon as I put him on hold, 2 seconds later, he hung up, and then he blocked the number.
Oh, so you can't even call him back?
I can try with the outside
Let's
line.
call Vinny again.
Okay, let's call him
Give
again.
a chance to have Vinny redeem
Teresa,
himself.
hang on, and we'll try to get this guy to. So right
Tom,
now, though, we need to get you some help. I'm sure it's not going to be difficult to fix that leak. You just need some.
Tom?
Yeah.
I would be willing, since I made the Vinny comment, to go over to Teresa's house in Westminster if we can't get a hold of Vinny, and I'll look at the toilet.
Well, that's very simple. That is so nice of you.
I got to redeem myself.
No, you're not the only one. I wasn't singling you out. There were a lot of people that said, Vinny the plumber, must be the mafia. They hear the name Vinny. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird to me. But
Tom.
In any case, I don't care. Look, I'm not easily offended. But here's the deal. Really and seriously, Vinny did say he was sick, but Axe said he didn't sound sick.
I want to call Vinny now. Let's call him up.
Okay, call him right now. That's a good idea. Let's call him right this minute. Hang on.
And tell him I'm going to go over there and look at it if he won't take care of his own damn job. And to get out of the plumbing business if he can't replace the damn wax. I mean, this lady's in a wheelchair.
I know it. And she's 95 years old. 95. All right.
We're going to take care of Teresa.
We'll take care of her. Now, the guy on eBay, by the way, does not own a computer. And he wants to go to the library, and he wants to send Bo 75 pages. Here's what I don't understand. He bought it on eBay, but he doesn't own a computer. How did he do it?
I don't know. I was just kind of glad to get off the phone with him. I think I know this. He bought it in December 1st. I think he missed his return period of like 15 to 30 days.
Wait a minute. So he bought it in December and was just now getting around to trying to return it?
Yes.
Oh,
but he did cancel. He did cancel the credit card. But then the key bank reversed the charges back onto his card. So they must have got a statement from this auto shop that sold him the part.
How much is it gonna cost him?
Tom, I'm almost willing to send him a check for $60.
No. We don't have to do that right now.
I mean, this is
Let's
only
help
$60. I know. I'm just saying. I mean, 74. He says he's got 100 hours of time researching this, trying to contact these people on eBay, and it's only a $60 sale. But I think he did something wrong. I just think he didn't follow the proper steps, and now I kind of believe it since he has to go to the library and use the computer. And I'm just looking forward to what possibly could he put in 74 pages when all I want is the eBay listing.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Listen. Here's the deal. We got to try to figure this out. We got so many people being taken advantage of right now. Vinny, the plumber, the number's up there. Let's give him a call during the break and see if we can get him on. All right, that would be good. 303-713-TALK. Gravina's, remember, has the greatest windows, 50 lines of windows, 50 to choose from. You're bound to find one for you. That's gravinas.com.
Thank you. 5.5 Copperwalk.
Okay.
Don't miss the Tree Farm's Memorial Day sale. Now through Memorial Day. See what's on sale at thetreefarm.com. Get up to 30% off all sizes of shade trees, flowering trees, and fruit trees, including aspen, apple, cherry, maple, oak, and more. For example, 3-year-old 7 to 8 foot tall autumn blaze maple trees, only $139.99 each through Memorial Day. Come see.
No, he needs to be a mobster. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I called him on our main line, our back line, and my personal cell, and all three went to voicemail. So.
What's his number? I'll call him on mine.
It's on the notes, the call screener notes. Let me look. I don't know if Tom wants to read the number out loud on YouTube.
Is it on the
Hang on, I'm going to call.
I'm going to come in and get the number.
Please don't.
Oh, shush. I want a cracker this time.
They're gone.
Jesus. You ate a whole thing of crackers? Jesus.
Sorry. Package is emptier than a supermodel's head. Oh, it's going to be like a Play-Doh factory back there. Star-shaped. Uh-huh. Well, I've asked him. I've asked Tom before, but he refuses to answer. Is he so Italian that when his helicopter takes off, it goes wop, wop, wop? What? Yep. It's an old helicopter, Jeff. Oh. Man, my phone just did a mandatory update. Yeah. But I was telling Axe, one of my favorite insults is seeing you is like seeing a mandatory update on my phone. I'm like, not now. Whatever it is, not now. Please, not now. Oh, God. Everything changed. Boy, it's a deep one. Sometimes hardly anything changes. This time, everything.
Nope, you're good. Have a good one.
Yay, Vinny.
It's right there.
Well, it's in red. I can't see red. I'm colorblind. Didn't you know that?
Well, it's white against red. It doesn't matter. Okay.
How are you at colorblind?
7-2. No, so you got it. I don't want to say it on YouTube. Is my mic off, Shannon?
No, say it.
720-364-0. Yeah, you're a funny man. No, these callers sometimes, man, they're just
74 pages. I just can't wait to see what 74 pages.
I'm
gonna go to the library. You know, I gotta pay some money, and it might be around 4 o'clock before I can get it to you. But I'm gonna do my best. I said, just give me the eBay listing. I'm gonna take a 15-digit number. I can look it up. Well, I don't know what that is. Okay, well, send me this stuff.
And what was the car part? Well, I mean, what was the car?
It was on a 2001.
Yep, that's what I thought. Kia or.
I got fuel pump, and it was only $60. I felt like I just out my wallet, give you $60.
On a,
I don't have to read 74 pages.
On a 25-year-old car.
And I think they shipped him the right part because he got the charges reversed, but then they reinstated it.
All right. I'm gonna call Vinny Corleone. Save it for the show.
You can't read the number. I mean, I get it. I mean, hey.
Hey, back again, baby.
Blindness test.
Hey, baby.
Tom, just to inform you, I tried calling Vinny 3 separate times on our back line, main line, and then on my cell, and it all went to voicemail. So I was gonna try.
Vinny Corleone.
Ishihara test.
To the Brad versus Everyone podcast on
Did
the
you call
Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, Tom Martino. John Fuller. Remember the name. If you're in a car accident, he's an attorney that'll talk to you on your first call. So he'll get started on your case right away. Think about that. No need to make an appointment or wait a long time. From the very first call, if you want, he can start. He'll give you free legal advice. 303-597-4500, 597-4500. John Fuller. Listen, Bo, did you call the city of Evans? Were you calling them? I know I have you working really hard, but what were we going to do with Evans?
Vinny the plumber now.
Okay, Vinny the plumber, we're trying to get a hold of. Axe tried to call several times. Now, listen, he only charged her $200, right? But he didn't do the job. But I don't think that doesn't sound like a ripoff to me, though. It sounds like he probably tried to fix it and didn't do it right. So I don't want to jump to the conclusion that Vinny the plumber is a bad guy. Jesse, what is going on with you, Jesse? Welcome to the show. What's going on?
Well, Tom, I'm having some issues with Security Service Federal Credit Union.
What's the name of the company, Jesse? What's the name of the company?
Security Service Federal Credit Union.
Oh, okay. What's going on?
Well, I run a small business, and so I have my company credit cards through them.
Mm-hmm.
And since November, the control account, which is the account that the number that everything is billed under, has been compromised 14 times.
Wait a minute. Your credit card? What do you mean by compromised?
Well, there's been fraudulent activity 14 different times.
Why didn't you just shut it down completely?
Well, they have 14 times. They shut
14.
It down.
Wait a minute. How the hell? Hold on. So is this a debit card or a credit card?
No, it's a credit card. But so I have multiple users under one credit card. So it's not any of the card numbers that are in mine or any of my people's possession. It is the control account number that only MasterCard and Security Service Federal Credit Union has access to.
What do you think is going? Well, Jesse, what do you think is going on?
Well, I don't know. I've had enough of it.
What are they charging, Jesse?
Well, it depends. I mean, this last one was from a company in Dubai. The time before that, it was a travel website. Time before that was the Future Farmers of America.
How are they getting? Okay, so what does the credit union say? What are they doing for you? You may have to change banks. Have you ever thought about that? Just changing?
Well, yes, I have, and I can do that, but creature of habit, right? I'm used. I know everybody there. I'm used to. It's just that's why I haven't. I mean.
I know, Jesse. I know it, but I'll tell you what. There's something wrong. And if it's not through you, somebody's getting into their system.
Well, and that's the thing. It's not a card not even a card number that I have access to. These card numbers, it's not even a real physical card. It's the control account, which everything else is processed under.
Okay, no, I know what you mean. You have a main account, and that's the one it's going through. But how? But it's not the same perpetrator each time. It's a different. I mean, you saying they're all over the place.
Well, yes, from what the charge that shows up, yes, they are all over the place.
Jesse, let me ask you something, because I do want to help. What did you think, or what do you want us to do? Tell me what you want us to do, because really this is frustrating. And my normal advice would be drop them, and go somewhere else. But what's on your mind? What do you want us to do?
Well, here's the thing, Tom. I'm a small company with only 3 employees. And if it's happening 14 times to a small company, what's happening to everybody else? It only seems to be happening to the business accounts. And Security Service is not letting anyone know that anything is going on unless it happens to be your account that got compromised.
Oh, I get it. Yeah.
They should at least let their people know, look, watch your stuff because this is going on. We're having a problem, something.
So, Jesse, how did you figure out it was fraudulent? Do you go over your account every month?
Well, no. Fraud Protection calls you. I mean, they'll call you and say, we're shutting down your card. Is this your charge? And no, that wasn't me, you know.
Well, at least they're doing their job, though. I mean, it's not, you're not losing any money, but you're saying it's a pain in the ass is what you're saying. It's not actually costing you money right now.
Well, no, but what it does do is leave a technician out there with no way to get fuel or get parts when they shut it down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Now, what did you say your business is again?
I do equipment repair, earth moving equipment.
Okay. Listen, Jesse, have you ever considered I don't know. Have you tried other credit unions?
I have not, because, like I said, it's.
No, I know what you're
with
saying.
these guys
I know what you're
26
saying, but man, there's something wrong with their system. If I were you, all I can say is I would change it, but I want to warn people. You say it's Security Service Credit Union, right?
Yep. Security Service Federal Credit Union.
Federal, right? Yeah, they're very popular, and I can't tell you that. I don't recall getting any other complaints from people who have accounts there. But if anyone listening is having a similar situation, let us know. Jesse, as I said, I don't know what we can do for you, man. I really don't. When people hear about it, though, on the show, at least that does something. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. If you have an account with Security Service Federal Credit Union and you have compromised cards, please let us know. Axe, take Jesse's number just in case we get other people. But Jesse, I'm going to tell you something, man. Fraud is rampant. I mean, it's all over the place. It's amazing to me how much fraud there is digitally. I mean, and it's almost like it's not prosecuted. Well, not almost like it's not prosecuted. Yes. Somebody say something. I'm sorry. I thought it's the kind of crime that people get away with. That's why they do it. But if you have a bank account, if you have a credit card, if you have a debit card, you got to be really careful. You know, I'm going to promote this again. Again, I don't make any money promoting this. I'm just telling you, I use this Rocket Money app, okay? And it's incredible what it does. What you do with Rocket Money, and some people think, wow, how do you trust them? They've been around a long time. And what they do, they're also known as True Bill. You put in your accounts, right? You put in your credit accounts, and they monitor it. And they will let you know right down to the penny what charges are going through, and if they see recurring charges or if they see something outside of your normal way of doing business. So that's pretty incredible. All right, Peter, let me go back to you real quick here. We're trying to get through to the city of Evans. Does the city of Evans?
I had just real quick.
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Real quick. This all started, and I saw the building because they were supposed to give me a full access
right
into my driveway, and they cut me off. I can only go east, and they won't fix that because obviously the road's done.
God, so they put the road in.
On that too.
They put the road in, and they limited your access. And they took your solar system. Yep. What do they say they're going to do about your solar system?
Nothing. I can't get them to respond to an email. And I've been first contacted them about the full-blown easement. That's when they pretty much threw me out. And then when I started doing the solar thing, because this started in the last month, the solar company started really coming after me and my wife.
Yeah.
So I started reading old emails, and I found all this stuff where they screwed me on all that.
So what are your?
Because I couldn't remember where the emails were, but I
let me just ask you, what are your plans? I mean, have you? A lawsuit is prohibitive. Oh, well, I'm trying to think. Okay, you got a couple of items here. The number one item is if truly they did not give you access to get that solar off. I don't know how your agreement is written. I need to see the agreement. Okay, and we can have some of our attorneys.
I have the emails.
Good. Okay.
I have all the emails, all that.
Okay, would you do me a favor, Axe? Have him email us at help, and then you forward it to me. I promise you I will look into it. I'll have one of our attorneys look over the emails. I'm just hoping that you have something that constitutes a promise, because truly, if they destroyed your solar system and you were supposed to be warned, and they took your building and the land and destroyed the solar system, I think they're going to owe you some money. I mean, I really do. So that's where I want to start. I want you to send us your emails between you and the city. So Axe, give him the information and we'll figure that out. And for Teresa, we can't get a hold of Vinny.
I just tried I left him 2 messages. He's ghosting me. and he's ghosting the show. So
yeah, I think he's ghosting
I
everybody.
need to get Teresa's number, and Tom, I'll call her. I'll go over there. I feel bad for this lady at the toilet.
I do too. I really do.
It's got to be Tom, it's got to be a simple fix.
I know it is. I think when you do a wax ring, do you do any do you mess around with plumbing, by the way? I'm talking to Shane now. Shane, those wax rings, if you don't get that toilet down just right, they can leak pretty easily,
You sure can, yeah. And if it's a shallow wax ring or even a thick wax ring may be needed in this application, but yeah, we can go look at it as well.
Okay, Bo, if you need any help, Shane said he can help this older woman out if you need them to. But why don't you just get a preliminary look and we'll try to help her. The poor woman, she's 95 and in a wheelchair, and she simply wants some help.
She just wants to take a pee without a flush.
Well, she has to go to her other bathroom, and she doesn't have total access because of the wheelchair. By the way, speaking of cybercrime, it is amazing. Right now, the government is basically saying, this is what they're saying: nothing is safe. You have to assume that you are going to eventually be compromised. So people, you must monitor your accounts. I know it's a pain in the ass, but you have to go over all of your charges and make sure you recognize them. I use Rocket Money. You can use anything you want or just do it yourself. But you can't let months go by without monitoring your charges. They start out with little charges just to see if they can get away with it. And then eventually they raise it up a little. It might only be a few bucks a month, but they're doing it to hundreds of thousands of people. And eventually, you find out about it, you call. And for example, I was being nickeled and dimed on my Amex account. Really, I was not diligent on that account. And I looked at that account and I had $2,600 in fraudulent reoccurring charges for the past 4 months. $2,600. Now, Amex was great about taking them off, but they did say, you're supposed to report these more often. In other words, what I could have done is prevented it, because what they will do is put a block on the merchant, which is the right way to do it. Put a block on the merchant. Water Pros, get reverse osmosis at your kitchen sink. Just $1,100 fully installed. I have it here. It's great water. Never buy bottled water again. 303-862-5554. waterpros.net.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
All right, got a situation out to the west side. They're going to have to fill a pothole in the center lane westbound 70 near Kipling. It's already caused several
I'm trying to find this
flat tires
fraudulent
for motorists out there. There is some slowing related to that.
Article
I
saw.
Block off that center lane, we'll probably start to see some backups. I-25 coming south into downtown, a little slow. There's an accident at 38th, but it is on the shoulder. 270 east off of I-76, a little slow. And Pena continues to run heavy coming out of the airport. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America.
I definitely believe the moon landing was faked.
Conspiracy theories are everywhere. Why are they spreading? To find the answer, we tell the story of the man that made and lost a fortune on them, Alex Jones. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Hey, if you want to be a landlord and you want help doing it, you may not know anything about being a landlord. Vestera Turnkey will help you. What they do is identify hot markets around the country. They help you buy a home there. They help you manage and rent the home out. They help you with everyday, if you have phone calls now and then, everyday aches and pains. They help you with all of that. And then they help you sell it for a profit. They usually usually keep their landlords about 2 to 3 years, and then you turn that for a profit. People are reporting 30 and 40% returns. Vestera Turnkey, here's how you find out about them. You can call them directly at 303-888-3788, or go to this website and find out more. MyBiggestReturn.com.
Thank you.
Vinny the plumber, that son of a bum.
Let's call Vinny again.
Okay. Should I give his number out?
Well, he only charged $200, Tom.
Yeah, he did.
You know
what?
I mean?
I don't think he was trying to. I don't think he was trying to rip her off. I don't.
Now, if he charged her $900,
right?
Yeah, let's go to war with.
You're right. You're right. That's something you'll never hear, Shannon.
What? Bo being rational?
No, you're right. You're right.
Oh. No, oh no, when I've done roadside sobrieties and the cops trying to get me to turn around, you bet. I've heard, oh my God, I hear that all the time. No, to your right. You're right. You're right.
So, Adam, you going to text me Teresa's number? Or shall
Are you
I come
asking
in?
for Adam?
Yeah, is he in the Tinkle
I know
room
you
again?
can't see over the screens, but he's not in here.
What did you call me the other day?
Little fella.
Yeah, but the other word. The World War II character.
Oh,
Jackal?
Kilroy was here.
Oh, Kilroy. Yeah, I'm in the little fella chair, Shannon. That's the problem.
Little fella.
I don't.
Little fella.
Wait a minute.
Chopper's
that
new
ain't right.
frickin'.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that's racist too, Chopper.
Yeah, you're racist.
Chopper being racist
Yeah,
now?
Chopper's a jerk.
Wait, now I like Chopper.
Chopper, you better leave Bo alone.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Chopper? That's why I never come in on Tuesdays, Chopper.
There's no way Chopper hasn't used handcuffs on his personal time.
I'm trying to find that one article on digital fraud. My God, there's so much of it.
You don't have to keep us updated.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Oh, wait. And there's another digital fraud thing that's more of a warning of not a warning. It's an undue warning. It's not really happening. There's a lot of fake scams out there.
I was a little nervous at the doctor's office. They said they were going to perform a digital rectal, and I thought it was with a computer.
You piece of garbage. Come on.
Did you get your electric bike back, Shannon?
Did I do what to who?
Did you get your bicycle back?
I sure did.
Oh, boy. Gonna go take a drive.
Haven't gone out since. I've been doing stuff. I'm getting ready for a week from today for the Boulder.
Oh.
It's a doozy, man. What I do for the BCO. I set up speakers along part of the race course and blast music starting at 6 a.m.
Really?
Oh my God, it's so fun. And then Brett Saunders and Kiefer and everybody is, well, not Robin, she's at a different location, but
yeah,
Brett and Kiefer will be with me on the race course, live on the air.
Next Saturday?
Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Right? Isn't that Boulder, Memorial Day? Yeah. God, I hope that's Sunday. I mean Monday. Yeah, it's got to be Monday. No, now you're freaking me out. Uh-oh. Coming back.
All right. Uh-oh. Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome. Listen, there's a new insurance I want homeowners to know about. Listen to carefully. It's called SOLA, SOLA. Now, it stands for supplemental coverage, but I don't know the exact words actually, but it's called SOLA, SOLA. And Compass Insurance offers it, okay, that 303-996-9000. Let me explain what it is. A lot of homeowners right now, when they go to renew, the insurance companies are offering only actual cash value for wind and hail, which means the value of your roof at the time it's destroyed. They're taking away full replacement coverage on many renewals, or they're making the deductible giant. Some of the deductibles are as high as 5% of your home's value. I mean, that's a lot of money, right? So you run up against wind and hail, you could be looking at a $30,000 deductible. In some cases, 10 or 15,000. Whatever it is, it's a lot of money. So what this SOLA coverage does, it's insurance for the high deductible only. So what it does, it insures against these high deductibles. So let's say there's a storm in your area. Okay, it's got to be 1 inch hail or larger. If there's a storm in your area, the SOLA insurance coverage will write you a check for your deductible. Think about it. So if there's a storm, all you have to prove is that there was a storm in your area with 1 inch hail, and they will write you a check. Even if you don't do an insurance claim, I mean, but that's all they require is 1 inch hail in your neighborhood. Okay. So here's what happens. You find out you have hail damage and you're looking at a $20,000 deductible. SOLA will write a check for the 20 grand. So ask Compass Insurance about it. I recommend everybody go to this coverage because trying to keep a normal deductible for wind and hail is terribly expensive. You could be looking at thousands of dollars a year, but you can cut down the cost of your insurance and buy SOLA coverage and have an overall savings. So if you have any questions, you call Compass 303-996-9000. So it's really coverage for your coverage. Liz, let's talk about Cherry Creek Schools. What's going on, Liz? Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hey.
So basically, we're getting some unfair treatment for my son, who is a senior at Eagle Crest High School.
What's going on? What's going on?
He is not being allowed to walk in graduation this week.
Why?
2 weeks ago, he was attending the vocational school for Cherry Creek, the Cherry Creek Innovation Campus.
Yeah.
He was in his second year of auto technician class. So Thursday the 7th was their last day there. They had a Tesla presentation, and after the presentation, they let the kids hang out in the vehicles. So my son and 3 other students were in a cyber truck, hanging out, listening to music. The teacher opened the passenger door. My son apparently had a vape pen that had fell out of his pocket and was on the floor. So they took my son to the dean, and basically his person was searched, his car was searched. They found some other things in his vehicle that belonged to one of his friends that had a backpack in his car. Fast forward, another kid that was sitting in the driver's seat of this vehicle was also searched. His person was searched, his vehicle was searched, and it came up with some contraband as well. The 2 kids in the back seat were never questioned, never searched, and one of the kids in the back seat was actively vaping while they were sitting in the cyber truck. The other kid behind the driver's seat ended up sending a voicemail to the kid that was sitting in the driver's seat later that day that he was so relieved that he didn't get pulled and searched because he actually had alcohol on him that day at school.
Wow.
So the vocational school decided to not have any sort of consequences. It was their last day of class there. They said that they would just have the homeschool handle punishment. My son and I went immediately to the homeschool where we talked to his dean. He wrote a statement. The SRO at his school decided that they weren't going to do anything, press any charges, make anything legal, because my son enlisted in the Colorado National Guard a year ago and is due to leave for basic training June 29th. So the SRO didn't want to cause any problems with him being able to leave for boot camp on time. So no legal charges, disciplinary actions, anything have come out of this. So my son, who plays baseball, has played baseball all 4 years at Eagle Crest High School. His punishments were he was suspended for those last 2 days of school, which meant he wasn't able to participate in the last 2 varsity baseball games. He wasn't able to attend school on the last day to tell any of his friends or teachers goodbye. They told him he was not able to attend prom, which was this past Saturday.
Oh, man.
And that there was a chance that he wasn't going to be able to walk in graduation.
When is graduation,
So
Liz? Liz, when is graduation?
This Thursday, which is why this is such a time-sensitive issue. So my son and I we asked to have a conference with the school, my husband, my son, and I. They didn't respond for over 48 hours to the email that I had sent. And then when they did respond after I circled back, we weren't granted a meeting. We were offered a phone conversation. So phone conversation happened, and they basically said he violated district code J whatever, and he's not going to be allowed to walk. There's nothing they can do, no exceptions, blase, blase.
God.
Fast forward to the next day, my son's friend, who was the one that was sitting in the driver's seat and was also pulled and searched that day, had the meeting at his home school with his administrators and deans, and he is now being allowed to walk in graduation.
Hey, Liz, why do you think the 2 schools are handling this differently? Did your son have a bad record at Eagle Crest?
Not at all. He's been in the Cherry Creek School District for 13 years, never been in any sort of serious trouble. The dean even acknowledged that there's only 11 notes of any sort of disciplinary actions in his 13 years.
Hang on. Okay, I got to take this break. We got to figure out why there's such a disparity among the 2 schools, and then figure out what to do since it's Thursday. Hang on, and let's see what we can do. I'm Tom Martino. More right after this.
Thank you.
Now, impact traffic.
All right, got a situation out to the west side. They're going to have to fill a pothole in the center lane westbound 70 near Kipling. It's already caused several flat tires for motorists out there. There is some slowing related to that, and if they block off that center lane, we'll probably start to see some
what's
backups.
going on with that.
I-25 coming south into downtown, a little slow. There's an accident at 38th, but it is on the shoulder. 270 east off of I-76, a little slow, and Pena continues to run heavy coming out of the airport. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Taking a Walk podcast.
I'm Buzz Knight, the host of the Taking a Walk podcast, and join me for an upcoming episode with country music legend Clint Black. That's Clint Black on Taking a Walk on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Okay, if you're looking for a loan, consider the all-in-one loan. That's a 30-year line of credit on your house, basically. So you can pay it down in big lump sums if you want, or you can borrow it back up again. It goes up and down with your spending. And listen to this. Every penny you keep in the bank counts against your average daily balance to lower your interest. If you want to find out more, go to partnerinlending.com. CMG Financial can do it. Partnerinlending.com. Excel Roofing, EXCEL, as I like to say, as in excellent. They don't take a cent until you're content. Right now, get a price for your roof in 2 minutes or less at their website, excelroofing.com. They also do siding and windows and painting and gutters and gutter cleaning, $99. You will have a great company to do anything on the outside of your house. That's excelroofing.com, a company I've known from their inception, and a company I trust and wholeheartedly recommend to everyone. 303-761-6400.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Shannon, what would you do about this Thursday at Cherry Creek? I don't know what the hell we're going to be able to do. Let's see.
Wonder, Tom, I wonder if Liz
Well,
can call the
she
president.
said he's only got 11 things in his folder, his file for 11. Holy crap! I was criminally insane when I was in school, and I don't think I got written up 11 times.
How many did he have?
She said something about 11.
Did she? Well, that's a lot.
Hell yeah!
No, that's in 13 years, though.
And there's probably things that Liz doesn't know about her son that's
Did
doing
she
over
say
there.
the whole time or just high school? 11 things.
Isn't
I
it
don't think
funny
she's
though
gonna
how?
remember 11
Isn't it
times.
funny how things cascade? He had the vape pen. The guy in the back was vaping. You know,
Drinking. Weren't they drinking back in the car too?
they probably were. I mean, God. So where does she go though to complain if the district won't let her? I mean, there's not much we can do about
Tom, she can get a hold of Ann Egan. She's the president of Cherry Creek Schools. I have her phone number and email. She had to just place a call. Or I can make a call too on her
For
behalf.
God's sake,
What?
Bo, stay in your lane.
it. No, I
God
want
dang, you sound
Bo.
like
Listen,
Chopper.
Bo's a
Okay,
lifesaver, man.
Chopper.
Bo, don't listen to Shannon.
Chopper.
Deputy Bo's my partner, man. He's doing a lot today.
Well, I'm speaking on behalf of Chopper.
Fuck Chopper.
When she comes back on air, I want to mention this Ann Egan to her. And
So what if
Ann's
they
good.
have
We've
a
had her
public
on.
number? What
I've
if we
talked
just
to
call
Ann a
Eagle
bunch of
Crest and ask them?
Eagle Crest.
Okay, go ahead. You do that. Or let Bo. I'm going to talk to Liz. Hold on.
We're going to get Adam to sneak in there like 21 Jump Street and see what's going
I'm
on.
young enough.
Since he is actually
High school age.
Jesus Christ.
Tom's going to let me use the real plates at his house this week.
Thank God
Right,
for
that's right.
age of consent, because I'd get in so much trouble.
Because of the foul things you talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, it's not fair. I mean, it's just part of being alive.
Oh, that's true. Also, I saw a piece
Stuff
of
goes in, stuff comes out. What do you want?
Yeah,
I saw
30
some cake on the
crackers.
counter last week. I was gonna ask if they put it in the fridge if you stole a piece.
What's that? Stole what?
That cake?
Yeah.
It seemed to be almost carrot cake.
Oh.
And I'm not getting
I
involved.
already consumed it.
Okay, look at go figure.
And here's another one of my 80s psychological problems. I will not eat the cake if offered. However, if the cake is left out overnight, I will finish it.
That's a good way to go about it. I mean.
Oh, I don't want your cake. I'm on a diet.
Because somebody had a birthday cake in the fridge that was there, but it was past its expiration in the fridge. And I was like, I'm on this. And as I'm eating it, I'm like, kind of bites the tongue a little. Kind of nipping at my tongue.
Oh my
I wonder if everything's okay. And man, it just took the freaking express train, the high-speed bullet train, right out of my butt. That cake was moving.
It was stinging you with bacteria. Shannon, is there a refrigerator on the third floor?
Yep.
Is there food? Is there
God,
food in it?
Is there food in it?
Is there food in it?
Not necessarily, because there's maybe 6 people that work on that floor. Maybe.
That'd be a crime to
In
take
the
their
course
stuff.
of a week, yeah.
Oh, we'll leave their.
That floor has been laid off, left and right. All that's left down there is Willie B. and Rick Lewis. Leave them alone. Leave their food alone.
Okay.
But if you find anything from those traffic people that are over there, and I mean the honk traffic people, they're always getting it wrong. So eat their food. Here we go. Stand by.
Of the year.
Hi, Tom Martino. Let's talk to Liz again. By the way, appleair.com. That's air with an E, appleair.com. Get that special $79.99 if you have a 12-year-old system or older for furnace, AC, and water heater. Complete service and cleaning. And that's a water heater tank, okay? So that's water, furnace, and AC. 303-733-2813, just $79.99. 303-733-2813. Liz, well, we're willing to do some probing and investigating in this, but here's what I want to know, okay? Did you, when you talked to Eagle Crest, is that where you made your appeal, or did you make your appeal to the district?
I made the appeal to Eagle Crest as well, basically stated my opinion that he had been penalized already in those various different forms. And
right.
him not being able to walk in graduation was actually penalizing his family and in negating all of his accomplishments over the last 13 years.
It does sound a bit severe. It does, Liz, because you're not saying he shouldn't be penalized. You're saying he was penalized, and basically the other boys are being allowed to walk. Is that true?
That is exactly true.
That just doesn't make sense to me. And we'd like to find what we'd like to do is call them and ask them why, basically. I don't know if that'll help, but it might. What were you hoping to accomplish with this phone call, Liz?
I was hoping to bring some awareness to this, possibly, with you guys being the caliber of news reporting that you are, just hoping, that it would cause them to be like, hey, this is not another scandal.
So listen, I mean,
schools wants right now.
He was with a group. How many boys were in the Cybertruck?
4.
There were 4 boys in there, and he's the only one not being allowed to walk?
Correct. And the other one initially wasn't going to be able to walk, but is now being allowed to walk.
But why now? What did he do that was different than your son as far as being, how did they appeal it?
They were granted a in-person meeting with the administrators at his school. We asked for that, and we were not awarded that opportunity. We were basically told we could have a phone call.
But you're saying he wasn't a troubled student at Eagle Crest?
Not at all.
All right.
Not at all. He has all
Let's call the president of Cherry Creek Schools.
All right, we have the number and an email for the president. Hang on, we got more coming up. All right, Bo, take that for a sample and see if we can get anywhere with it.
I will.
Bo is kicking ass today. He's deserving a glass.
A glass of water and a real glass.
Than a one-armed paper hanger.
That's right. I am busier than a one-handed paper hanger today.
The guy with the credit union, man, that's a no-win. Okay, so what are we doing with Peter and his missing solar system?
God, go take a break, Tom.
Shut up.
Bo has Peter, Jason.
I do.
Hey, Joe has all of them.
You said yeah. You said yeah.
Bo has
all. Oh no, Peter hasn't emailed his stuff.
Peter's going to the pumpkin eater.
Oh, Peter just sent his info, Tom.
So I'm going to call the City Evans. That's the City Evans, the solar guy.
Yeah.
I think Tom wanted. Tom, didn't you want me to send Peter to you or no?
You wanted to look at the contract.
Yeah, I want to look at that. That's right. Absolutely. Send it to me. Send me those emails and stuff he says he has. Okay. I want to see what promises they made. And Shannon, why do you keep telling me to get lost?
Take a break. You used to take breaks during the breaks. I was just telling Adam that you used to be screaming and yelling about calls right until you went to a break and then go, you guys need some coffee or something? Want to order pizza? I'll be right back. I mean, just turn it off. Save the batteries.
You need to go out to your van, Shannon, and have a cigar and take the rest of the day off.
I'm going to be off in exactly 15 minutes with something large and brown in my mouth.
Dude.
What?
Jesus.
You're not wrong, but why did you have to say it like that?
Okay. I'm taking a break.
Take a break.
You want anything else, bro?
Rester.
Yeah, right over here.
So
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not.
Oh, God.
So field day is happening.
Adam?
What?
I see Vinny's number now. I didn't scroll down to the computer.
Oh, my God.
You didn't move the screen up for me.
You need to know how to use the damn mouse. My God.
I moved the mouse around and the screen didn't move. There was some little gear thing on top of it. It was hidden. You hid it from me. I'm gonna call him right now. Again. Yo, Vinny. I want to get you that re-wax.
Yeah, that went over real well. They talked about that for years. Because they kept the pit. She's still down there? Mr. Scott, that's inappropriate. Yeah, I get that a lot. Well, you didn't say it to the kids. You said it to the adults. Yeah, I should have said it over the PA.
Oh my God.
Well, I used to say crazy shit over the PA, you can imagine. One of my favorites was these girls would come up and they'd ask for just horrible, back it up, grind it type songs. And so I'd get on there and go,
Hey, Vinny. Yes, sir. Hey, I appreciate you picking up the phone. This is Bo. I'm a consumer advocate volunteer for the Troubleshooter Show. Hey, we got a couple. We had one of our callers. Her name's Teresa. Apparently, you did a toilet repair. And last week, she's a 95-year-old woman, and the toilet just keeps leaking every time she flushes it. I appreciate you talking to me. This is my personal cell. You're not on the air.
And so we took a year off for COVID. Didn't do it. And then the school called back. Yeah, well, we're back. Please come.
For 5 hours?
You know what? I think things have changed.
Well, let me ask. 5 hours. Now, let me ask, is it just the WASC? Why is the toilet leaking every time she flushes it?
No, I can't call those kids have changed. Fucking morons to their face anymore. Because now I get sued or beat up or shot or something.
Okay, yeah, those. And is the bidet seat part of the toilet? Is okay, but it's an add-on to the toilet. Okay, so you think it's leaking from the bidet area? Hey, Vanny, what's the name of your company?
We got Vinny on the phone. That's actually crazy.
I mean, hey, if you get it fixed up, we'll give you some kudos over the air. I mean, I'm just concerned for her because she's 95 years old and she's in a wheelchair.
You dodge all my calls, all 8.
Well, that's the stupid thing about this show. Is that sometimes
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm an advocate. We just want to get things solved between the business owner and the consumer. But if you can get this thing fixed in the next day or two, you can call me up. This is my personal cell. I'll give you some kudos on the air. And if you don't, I may have to go out there myself. I didn't know about the bidet thing, but
you got a hold of Vinny?
All right.
Yeah, you got a hold of Vinny.
All right. Well, Vinny, man, I appreciate you talking to me. And I know you probably don't want to come on. Do you want to come on the air and talk about it or no?
No, he doesn't. This guy's slimy.
All right. I just appreciate you picking up the phone call. So, man, my name is Bo. Yeah. So if you could call her at least today, I mean, just call her and say when you're going to come over there. And all right, Vinny. Okay. All right, Vinny, let's try to get Teresa's toilet fixed. That'd be great. All right?
Vinny's actually sick.
I mean, if there's any issues, just call me back.
Because he was deadly sick.
Thank you.
Deadly sick. Hey, Bo, is Vinny still deadly sick?
Tom?
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know.
Bo
I
got a hold of the guinea.
I heard him.
The guinea. No, I didn't say that. Did you hear the conversation?
Yeah.
He said he's going to go over there. So I'm going to call Teresa at 3:00 and make sure Vinny has called her. But I know what's going on. She's got a bidet attachment. And those are kind of.
Oh, she does?
Yeah, so that kind of changes it. That's a little bit. And he.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino, your consumer advocate for 45 years on the radio in Denver. And I've been on TV in Denver. I was on TV for 32 years, retired from TV, now doing my first love, which is my radio show. This hour brought to you by Martino Capital. And I really mean this when I say this, okay? I mean this. We are intentionally a boutique firm that takes each and every portfolio and we personally manage it personally. There are no bigger advisors up the line. We're not making middleman fees. We are helping you directly. And my money is 100% invested in this company alongside yours. You have my word that we are taking it directly under management. No, about 98% of advisors can't tell you that. I'm telling you that because I wanted one. I wanted an advisor and I couldn't find one that did direct portfolio management. The advantage of that, we know your goals, we know your objectives, and I'm harnessing the power of technology. We go through thousands and thousands of securities with AI. Now, not AI to select them, but to screen them specifically for the traits in our intake questionnaire, and we harness the power in order to go through thousands of securities and give you personalized assistance. Now, that's 303-771-HELP. Get a review. I don't care who you have, get a review. And if you're doing a great job, we'll tell you. Just like Compass Insurance does an insurance review. They look at your insurance and say, are you paying too much? Do you have enough coverage? It's really important. That's Compass Insurance, 303-996-9000. Listen, I love helping people. This is what I love about my show. Unlike any other show, our commercials and our content, they're kind of one and the same because we, honest to God, direct people to good people and we take down the bad people. Now, speaking of good or bad, this Vinny the plumber situation, I don't think, I'm going to go on with my hunch. Doing media for more than 50 years, I don't think Vinny, to me, in my opinion, sounds like a ripoff. He went to this lady's house, 95-year-old lady in a wheelchair, and reset her toilet for $200. That's cheap. Okay? I don't think, if he wanted to rip her off, he would have charged her a lot more, or he would have done a lot more and said, you need this, you need this, you need this. And I think, in my opinion, the situation doesn't sound like a ripoff. But now Axe has had the privilege of talking to Vinny, and now Bo has had the privilege of talking to Vinny. They managed to get through. Axe, when you called him last week, he said he was really sick, right? And that was the problem. He was getting behind on work.
Yeah, he said he was deadly sick, and this is the most sick he's ever been. Super worried, but he sounded completely normal. So you weren't sure how to take him. So Bo called today. Bo, give me your honest to God impression? You have a good gut for feeling. What do you think?
Yes, I called. Yeah, he actually on the second call he picked up. I had a conversation with him, and he did tell me he's been deathly ill, and I could tell in his voice, I believe he is sick.
Okay.
Now, he said he's doing his best. He sent his apprentice over there, and I guess the apprentice spent 4 hours working on his toilet. But apparently this toilet has one of these bidet attachments on top of the toilet, and I know they're fairly complicated. So I said, Vinny, we've been calling you. We just need to take care of this lady. She's 95 years old. And if you can't do it, just let us know. We'll find someone. But he said he promised me he would give her a call this afternoon. And I'm going to follow up. And he's going to get over there and get the toilet repaired. And Tom, I kind of believe him.
Okay.
I believe he's been ill.
So let's just see what happens today. And again, I don't think that it was a classic ripoff. Then, meanwhile, we have Peter. These are some of the calls we've taken today. Peter said he sold 2.5 acres to the city. And on that 2.5 acres was a building with a solar system. And they knocked down the building and took away the solar system, and he can't get it now. And he said part of the condition of the deal was that he was to get the solar system back so he could turn it in to the company. And I have this agreement here, and I don't, it says full, here's what it says. I don't see, this is what I don't understand. I don't see where it says that they were going to let him remove the solar system. I don't see where it says full movement access would be for both sides of the 37th. Okay, he's talking about where. And it says the west edge, blah, blah, blah. I was told we may not be able to do the water tap, blah, blah, blah. I'm looking here. I don't see anything. You know, I need to look at it during the break closer, but I don't see anything that looks like a promise to let him have access. I think they said he could have access up to the date they did something. What I don't understand is they were giving him access from the time he signed the contract, and why he waited. Why didn't he go in and get the solar system as soon as he could? I don't understand why they had to call him before they started demolishing the property. That's the part I don't understand. Hey, give that agreement to Bo as well to read, and we'll read it when we're off the air. Then we had another problem here. And this is Liz on the line, and she said, look, my son is not being allowed to walk for his graduation ceremony because here's what was happening. He and some other boys were in a cyber truck that was brought to the campus, and they were doing he's in a trade school, okay? And the cyber truck was there giving a demonstration. The boys were in the truck listening to music. There was some vaping going on. The boys got in trouble, but they're all being allowed to walk for their graduation. But her son is not. Now, they come from different home schools, not, home at home. I mean, like base schools. Like her son, Liz's son, is with Eagle Crest High School, and their administration will not let him walk. To me, that sounds like a really severe punishment for the last few days of school, especially if he was also suspended and had to do some other punishment. So we need to figure out, why are they being so strict with him? Why were the other boys allowed to walk for his graduation? We don't know the story yet. Okay. Also, we had a guy call about Security Service Federal Credit Union, and he said his credit card there has been compromised 14 times in a very short time. And he was complaining about it. And I told him, I looked into some others, and apparently some other people with credit cards are having problems there. And the only thing I can suggest is that you move your business. When a bank does not live up to what you need to move. I don't know what else to tell you. You need to move. If you're getting compromised all the time, close the account and go somewhere else. Our number, if you want to call us, is 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. I have Shane Terry with me, and he is with the Terry family, and his dad, Todd, started this company in 88. Apple Air, that's air with an E, appleair.com. And they also do, of course, furnaces. So this $79 furnace, AC, and water heater service, $79.99. They ask that you have a system 12 years or older, and they'd be happy to come. They'll clean and service the furnace, the AC, and your water heater. They'll flush and do a tune-up on that as well. So we have a question here, and as far as heat pumps, when you do heat loss calculations, can you I'm asking your opinion more than anything. There is no right or wrong answer. Do you think heat pumps have gotten good enough to replace a furnace totally, or would you not do that?
I would not do that. I always recommend a dual fuel setup. So
what's a dual fuel?
Dual fuel is going to be a heat pump paired with a gas furnace.
You like that?
I do like that.
And they switch back and forth?
It does. Yeah. So it's going to switch back and forth. We can have a cutoff of the heat pump and then to where
you can program it.
We can.
And what would be like a cutoff for the heat pump?
It depends on the application. Do we have solar panels in place, or are we strictly pulling off of Excel or whoever you're?
Do you go by time of day or do you go by demand?
We go by temperature, outdoor temperature.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
So you actually have a probe, and you can then tell it when it's this temperature or above, use the heat pump.
Correct.
If it's this temperature or below, use the furnace.
That's right.
Really?
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, so generally 32 degrees is going to be our cutoff point.
What's the benefit to a consumer for doing this? I mean, I know we're doing it for the environment. That's why they're pushing heat pumps.
Mm-hmm.
But really, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but is there any reason a consumer would go to a heat pump? I mean, isn't it going to be more expensive than gas?
Operation-wise, yes, it is going to be more expensive. And that's where the solar panels, are we pairing it with solar panels or not? That's where that comes into play.
Do you have a lot of people pairing it with solar?
Absolutely.
They do?
Yeah.
And if they pair it with a solar system, Brooke White with Alliance Roof and Solar, who does a lot of solar systems, she's doing commercial now, but she said, if you get that furnace or that heat pump, at the same time you do your solar, you can get the tax credit. Well, you used to be able to on the whole thing. Right now, though, there are rebates available, right?
There are substantial rebates.
Rebates, because this is one of the texts I got. What rebates are available right now? What's the best he can do in Excel territory for rebates or for tax benefits?
So it's going to depend on the application. What are we going to do? Are we going to do a ducted heat pump system? Or are we going to do a ductless heat pump system?
What is ductless heat pump?
So ductless is going to be the mini split systems.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. You're talking about, okay, let's say they have regular duct work and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have a gas furnace. What's the best they can do right now with incentives? What's the best out there right now?
Yeah. So depending on the size of the system is going to determine the rebate amount. But
not the amount, but like, well, yeah, like the amount. What do they go up to, these rebates?
Yeah, I mean, we can go all the way up to, I believe the max right now for a ducted system is about $6,800, $65, somewhere in there.
Does that come off their Excel bill, or is that a check, or how does it work?
Excel physically sends them a reimbursement check.
Come on.
Yep.
Excel will send them a check up to $6,800.
That's right. And then the manufacturer that we install, the equipment we installed,
Daikin, right?
Daikin. Yep. They're giving $1,100 instant rebate.
68, 78, 79. Go ahead. Or 70, 68, 70. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty substantial.
So you get almost $8,000 in rebates and incentives.
Once again, that is based off of the size.
A big system.
Equipment.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so with Daikin, do they do heat pumps too?
Yep.
Now, do you only get incentives for the dual fuel, or do you get incentives on just a regular high efficiency furnace?
The incentive is on the heat pump side of the system.
Okay, so you have to have a heat pump in it to get those. Now, why would Excel want you to go to that kind of system? I mean, why? What is their game? Why are they doing it?
You know, it's more electricity, less gas usage, and I get it. It is.
Okay.
It's the push, yeah.
But see, there was a time when they did not encourage a lot of electrical because they didn't want to build new power plants.
That's right.
It's just the opposite now.
It is the opposite, yeah.
But everything is being electrified. Cars, home services of all kinds. Do you have electric water heaters? Do people bother with them, or are they outrageously expensive?
No, we have electric water heaters, heat pump water heaters.
What is a heat pump water heater?
The heat pump water heater, you can run it strictly as a heat pump unit to where it's going to pull the air or the hot air out of the and then heat the water. You can also run that as a hybrid where we're doing electric heating or heat pump heating, and it's going to switch back and forth.
Okay, so water heaters, though, straight electric water heaters. Are there that many of them?
There's not a lot of them out there anymore, but yeah, we do run into them from time to time.
Yeah, and I think that the electrification of our homes, I mean, that's a major push. I mean, all over the country they're doing it.
Yeah, and
the theory being electric is cleaner, but you got to generate electricity.
You do, yes.
And generating electricity is not pure. It's not. I mean, when I say it's not pure, it's not 100% clean.
It is not.
So, listen, right now, folks, here's what I would do. Okay. It's not, I do love the environment. I want to keep the world safe and all of that. But I truly believe when you're looking to put a system in your home, you have to look out for the best system for you based on price and purpose. And I wouldn't do it for the environment. Okay. Let me just put it that way. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be mindful of the environment and we should be good stewards of the earth. But there are a lot of people spending a lot of money on heat pump systems and they don't need to. I mean, unless there is a reason to go to a heat pump right now, speaking of that, let me just ask you straight up. You guys will sell whatever people want, whatever will help them. Okay. You'll make any system work. I get that. But what are the reasons people are doing heat pumps? It's not to save money. What do you actually have people who want to help the environment?
We do. Yeah.
And that's why they're doing it.
It is. Yeah. And the comfort of a heat pump system is also nice as well, down to a certain outdoor temperature. Because you're going to get a longer runtime out of that heat pump.
What do you mean by that? Longer runtime?
Your heat pump system's going to just give you a longer heating cycle out of an inverter style heat pump. So you're going to get longer runtimes, better comfort in the home versus on and off operation.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. 303-713-8255. Dragon, I believe I'm behind a break right now. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let's take this quick break. Right after this, we have more coming up.
Grocery prices are skyrocketing, but True Nature Meats Texas Smoked Brisket delivers authentic flavor for under $6 per person. 30 years supplying the finest barbecue joints, chances are you've already had their brisket. Old school smoky tenderness, pre-cooked and ready. Heat in 2 minutes, pile high for tacos or sandwiches, restaurant level at home. Exceptional taste, honest value. Visit TrueNatureMeats.com, code FREEMEAT for 20% off plus free New York strip, Texas smoked brisket, and Mediterranean chicken with code FREEMEAT at TrueNatureMeats.com.
Hey, while we're talking about plumbing, many people have to eventually repipe their whole house, or they have an older house that needs repiping. EuroplumbingColorado.com. They will repipe cheaper and better than anyone out there, and they want you to put them to the test. They'll give you a free estimate on complete repiping with PEX piping, by the way. That's a lifetime pipe. No hairline cracks, no pinholes ever, no deterioration or rotting, and it's also freeze proof. They also do the drywall repair along with it. To get your quote on repiping, go to EuroplumbingColorado.com, 720-500-3000, 720-500-3000. So we were just talking about electrification. Well, Red Rocks Roof and Solar now is Alliance Roof and Solar, and they're helping people electrify their businesses. They have especially great deals if you're a landlord. You can put a solar system on your rentals, whether it's a triplex, a duplex, an apartment house, even single family homes, and you can get incredible tax benefits for doing it. Not only that, but you can then resell the power back to your tenants, save them money, and you make more money than just the rent. Call Alliance for more information on these incredible programs. 303-704-2449, 303-704-2449, AllianceRS.com.
Just hang on tight. I'm going to check with Tom if he still needs information from you.
Oh, yeah? Oh, is that Joel Booth over there? Yeah.
Hey, Tom, are we keeping Liz on the line?
No. There's nothing we can do about it right now.
Okay.
What's that?
Just making sure.
Up to 8,000, you said? 8. Wow. Holy crap.
All right, I'm just gonna have Bo contact you.
What do they have to do to get that?
Tom, equipment's gonna qualify. Does that sound good? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much for calling, Liz. Bo should reach out soon. Okay.
And you guys can help them with that?
Do you need our number?
Don't you have to have an approved contractor do it?
Hey, yeah. There you go. Do you not want him?
Other power companies are doing similar stuff, but not as big as itself.
It's great.
Well, yeah, it's better than the last couple of weeks.
Well, it was hot. What? I think Friday morning it was hot, and then when Dragon switched with Shane, and Dragon brought the cold with him, which I loved. No, thank you. I'd much rather it be cold than hot. I don't know about you, but.
Dragon, you must do a lot of prep work for Michael Brown, don't you? Because you're always engaged.
I don't know.
Isn't it a lot more work?
No. Well, I've been doing
You
it.
have to do all that prep for him, right?
No, he does most of his own work.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just chime in and make it funny. Well, by mostly just making fun of him.
Yeah, that was disappointing that Victor Marks didn't show up to that debate.
Yeah. Well, we'll still find. It's still a week away. We'll see.
Yeah. So what'd you do this weekend? Did you say you were mad at yourself?
Huh? What the fuck? What the hell did you just say to me?
Were you mad at yourself?
Yeah, why are you playing with yourself?
Yeah.
Playing with myself?
What happened this weekend?
What?
I thought you said you were mad at yourself.
Did I win just now?
About an hour, half hour ago. So I wanted to come in and nose you.
He was listening off air. He likes to eavesdrop
I was
on
mad
your conversation.
about an hour ago. Oh, I missed the screen up. I missed the colors and the screen up. And I got mad at myself.
Shoot, that's nothing.
That is something. No, it is, because if two's name was Peter and I had it as Jason, if Tom goes to...
About these people you can't understand.
Yeah, well, you think with this phone it's a lot easier? Half the time I'm guessing what they're saying.
Doing vaping in the Cybertruck.
God, worst vehicle alive. Giant tin can rolling around. That's calling your name, Dragon. Big old Cybertruck.
No,
with the electric Bluetooth steering.
They're just hideous.
Dude, and they rust really quickly. There's no coat on the titanium. Dude, right? Why was
He's been vaping in the Cybertruck.
I'm trying to find this. I don't see anything where he's promised. I see his two-way access here. Let's see. No, this guy doesn't have what he thinks he has. What was that consumer's name with the...
Which one, Tom?
Okay, Peter, I guess it was. Peter
at the City of Evans and the solar panels.
Yeah, he doesn't have a case here that I see.
Area Advisors, TrajanWealth.com.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So I have these emails from the city of Evans to this Peter, and he is saying that this was his contract or his promises, and basically he's not getting what they promised. So in an email, it does say that... It does say full movement access would be for both sides of 37th. See below a very rough sketch. The west edge of the opening would line up with the west edge. Yeah, they just give the description. and it says the opening would be sized to handle 2 cars, but the cars on 37th would have right of way. Anyway, he's saying he's not getting the access they promised. And I looked at some other things, but I don't see anything at all, nothing that promises him access or that they have to warn him about the solar system. Nothing. I see nothing. So he has no case. I mean, I don't know how he plans to enforce that. He said he sold this piece of property to them. It had a building on it and a solar system was on the building. They took it apart. They demolished the building and stuff. They're putting a road through, and they took his solar system. But nowhere in any of these emails does it show that he needed to be warned. The point I'm making is this. If you sell a piece of property and you want the solar system, they were not preventing him from getting the solar system. So why is he saying that they didn't warn him? He had, from the time he closed on that property to the time they started demolishing it, to get the solar system. What would a warning have been? I don't understand why he needed a warning. In other words, if there were a few months in between the time he sold and the time they demolished, why didn't he get his solar system during that time? So we need to get him back on the air, because I don't see anywhere where he was promised a warning. And I don't even know the purpose of a warning. Technically, the warning was given when he sold the property. They told him, hey, we're putting a road through here. So what other warning did they have to give him? Oh, by the way, Peter, we're starting tomorrow. Why? Why would he wait to the last minute? I don't understand the case he's trying to make. And he's thinking he's going to get some money from these people. And I don't see them ever paying for that solar system, because they did not prevent him from getting the solar system. So I don't understand what he's talking about. Okay? Maybe people who listen to it may have gotten another impression. You sell a piece of property, and then you have a few months to get your stuff. He didn't get it. And now he's complaining that they didn't warn him. But Bo, does that make sense to you? You were listening to it. Does it make sense to me? Axe, does it make sense? Get him back on the air.
No, it doesn't. We need to investigate.
I mean, if I was selling a piece of property to the city and I wanted to get my solar system off of that property, I would just get it off. Why didn't he do it?
Why didn't he do it?
I mean, he said because they didn't warn him. Well, why do you need a warning? They already said what they were going to do. They're going to put a road in. So that's your warning. Why would you need a last minute warning? It's like you're going to wait until the day before and then go get it. It makes zero sense to me. So if anyone was listening to this, what do you think? This guy doesn't seem to have a case. Now, if he had a contract that said he had 2 months to remove the solar system, let's say, and then they took it before 2 months, that would be a breach. That's right. That would be a breach of contract. But he has no breach of contract that I can see. All right. Let's go back to Apple. We have some text questions I got to find here for him. We had some people. Oh, here it is. Where are they? I'm looking for there it is. Okay, sorry. HVAC questions for my expert. Okay, here's the thing. Where would you attack first the house? He wants to know, would you go for insulation first or for a better heating system and cooling system? I think you go for insulation first. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, because otherwise you're just leaking good air and good heat.
You are. Yeah. Insulation, good windows, it all comes into play. You know, you can't heat a home unless all that's in place.
They want to know a heat loss calculation. Can they do their own? What's involved in a heat loss calculation? And by the way, for those listening, a heat loss calculation is to make sure you're getting the right size system. This one guy that called in accused this new home builder of putting in an undersized system. Again, I don't think that's true. I think the guy was taken advantage of because he said he was only in that house a couple of years with a brand new HVAC system, and some company came in and told him he needed to replace everything. And he spent $22,000. His house was only a couple years old, and he spent $22,000 on a new system. And then they took the old system away, and he expected the builder to pay for that. And I said, but why should the builder pay for that? He said, because the licensed contractor told me it was undersized. But they can't examine it. They did not have an opportunity to do anything. These people came in and talked him into spending $22,000, and his house was only a couple years old. I went on record of saying it's suspect for sure. I don't think he needed a whole new system. I don't think it was underpowered. I don't think anything he was told is true. I don't think it was. I think they saw this guy coming, and now he's out $22,000, and his house is only a couple years old. All right, so I'm talking about heat loss. How do you size a system to a home? What's involved in a heat loss calculation?
It's all going to come down to your load calculations.
So how do you do it, though? Do you have to do a blower door test? You don't have to do all that, do you?
No, that's going to be more your...
like to calculate the size, is it all just square footage?
No, it's square footage. It's heat gain, heat loss.
What, through windows?
Through windows, attics, anything in the home that's going to either... So
what, do you plug in a certain value for the number of windows?
We do. Yeah.
Okay.
It's about a 2-hour process we go through and we do.
Okay. So not all homes the same size take the same BTUs.
Correct. A lot of homes have undersized ductwork, so we can't just go in and slap anything in there either. So we got to do the heat gain, heat loss, duct load calculation, duct sizing. It all comes into play.
And someone wants to know about ducting. Can they get a high efficiency unit if they have an old-fashioned furnace in there with old-fashioned ductwork? Yeah, can you upgrade just the furnace and air, or you don't have to do new ducting, do you?
It depends on the system. So we got going in, taking a look at it. If it's small ductwork, we may need to upsize the ductwork. But yeah, if it's nicely done ductwork, well ducted, sealed, so on and so forth, we can certainly add that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got to take this break. We got more coming right up.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. An iHeart radio station.
Ryan Schuling, mornings at 6.
I want to get that guy back on, by the way.
Afternoons at 4. This is Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Okay,
now,
thanks, man.
Impact traffic.
Yeah, we do have the potholes all fixed out west on I-70 from Kipling out to Colfax. The traffic's running a little smoother out there. Certainly with the wet roads, speeds have been reduced a little bit here and there. Do have some slowing on I-70 east from, it looks like 270 out through Pena. Pena's running heavy still coming out of the airport. 270 east coming off I-76 and I-25 is coming in and out of downtown and to and from the tech center. Still looking at some volume. With traffic, I'm Jonathan Steele.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America.
I definitely believe the moon landing was faked.
Conspiracy theories are everywhere. Why are they spreading? To find the answer, we tell the story of the man that made and lost a fortune on them, Alex Jones. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeart Radio app. That's Red Pilled America.
I love discounts, and I love discounts when it comes to baths. Discountbath.com means it. They'll get you the best price and the best overall value on your bathroom remodel, whether you're doing part of it or all of it. In fact, Discount Bath can do a complete custom walk-in shower for $9,888. That's just under 10 grand, fully installed. Get rid of that old combination of a shower and a tub and put in a beautiful shower, a walk-in shower for $9,888. Or do the whole bathroom. They'll talk to you about all of your designs. They'll estimate and do the planning process with you with no obligation None at all. So give them a call. See if you don't get the best price. You will. DiscountBath.com. 720-979-2322.
Ringo Stone. Hey Tom, I got the
Okay, got
guy
him. See him. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Nice job, Adam. Wow. You talk slowly and clearly, too.
Why do you call him Adam?
Because that's his name.
No, we don't. We call him Axe.
Axe bitch. Okay.
Axe. I don't know where that bitch came from. I call him Axe.
Ass. There, I'm getting there. I need a little enunciation class for that. Axe. He's not responding. He must have.
Yeah, did you hear what I said?
No, what'd you say?
I said if you don't shut up, I'm gonna go in there and kick your 4'5" ass.
Oh, I thought my 5-fingered ass. Go ahead.
4'5" ass. You're 4 foot tall.
Oh, hey, let me hold the door open for you so you don't have to open it. Come on.
Hey, Bo can take you with one arm tied behind his back.
I think so.
Which arm?
Holy mackerel. Guess who's calling me, Adam?
Vinny.
How did you know Vinny Barbarino? I'm going to go take the call.
I don't know why people can't say Vinny without being like.
Hey, oh.
I think what was that movie with Welcome Back Carter ingrained us with that, Tom. Remember
Hey, Vinny.
John Travolta, Vinny Barbarino. And what was that movie, My Cousin Vinny, with Joe Pesci?
My Cousin Vinny, yeah. That was a great movie.
With Joe Pesci. Joe Pesci's Italian, isn't he?
Yes.
He was in
the name
Casino.
is. He hasn't done anything in years.
He was very good in the movie Casino. He was excellent. What was his name in Casino? Not Vinny. Okay, I got a Vinny report when we come back on the air.
All right.
Can Shane hear me?
Yeah.
Hey Shane, was it your uncle that's Houston?
No, Houston was my grandfather. Jim was my uncle.
Now, didn't Houston own a prop? Didn't he buy a property over on Federal in Alameda?
He did, yeah.
Didn't he call it Houston Properties? Or I used to drive by and think of him.
Yeah, he did.
It was a weird building. It was like a church or something.
Yeah, he was a character.
He was.
I'm trying to think why your uncle worked for us. You know, he was great.
Denver's talk station. Online at khout.com.
Hello, Tom Martino here. I have Apple Air in the house. That's air with an E, appleair.com. We're talking about everything near and dear to your heart and pocketbook. And I want to get Peter on the air because he called earlier. I want to explain this situation. Peter basically has a piece of property, and the city of Evans was putting a road through, and they needed to buy a piece of property from him. On that piece of property was a building of some kind and a solar system on the building. He told them he wanted to get the solar system so he could return it to the company or do whatever with it. But he needed to get access to the solar system. He said that they went ahead and demolished the building without giving him warning. So my question was this. First and foremost, Peter, from the time they bought it to the time they demolished it, how much time was there? Did they do it within a week, within a day, within 5 weeks, within a month? When did they buy it and when did they demolish it?
They bought it in 2022. They demolished it in 2025.
Okay. Now, here's my question. 3.5 years. Okay. Here's my question. You had 3.5 years to get that solar system. Why are you blaming them for demolishing the building 3.5 years later? That's the part. I'm not challenging you. I don't understand it. Like, why didn't you? Go ahead.
It was an active system. It was supplying power to my house. I'm not going to take it down if they don't know when the construction's going to happen. I'd have lost 3.5 years.
Okay. But what were you going to ultimately do if you did get access to the system? Okay, I see.
I just needed 60 days to take it down.
I get it.
From them, and I was gonna from this company because I had to hire a professional.
That makes sense to me, Peter. Peter, that makes sense to me. So that solar system on that building was supplying solar to your house, not to that building. That building wasn't your house, was it?
No, it was supplying power to that building, my house, and also I had 2 greenhouses.
Okay. Now, on the documents you sent me, I don't see anywhere that says anything about giving you a warning or notifying you or whatever. Where in those documents does it say that?
There wasn't one from Mackenzie where I asked her, "Hey, I need 30 days, and better yet, I need 60 days based on my health."
Yeah.
On the 12th.
I don't see it. You said there's an email, and I'm looking at. Did you send those pictures that you sent me of those papers? Is it on one of those pieces of paper?
Yes. So on Tuesday, March 8th, I asked Mackenzie, who was working on behalf of the city to close this deal. I needed 30 days, and she said sure. And she said, "Well, would 60 days be enough? I'll put it in the document." Then I wrote back, I said, "Due to my cancer, I'd like as long as possible since you won't be doing anything on my property for probably a year," right? And that was back in 2022.
And they went ahead. And how did you find out that they did demolish the building?
My buddy who works up there, who owns a company, A&E Dirtworks, a good friend of mine, does great work, showed me, "Hey, they're doing the road in front of your house and they're taking your building down with the panels on it." I said, "What?" So I drove up there and I asked my neighbor next door, Emma, who's like 95. She said, "Yeah, it's been a total mess." I asked the guy on site who was the head construction guy. I said, "Where's the building? Where's my panels?" He said, "Well, I asked the city.
I don't.
The city, they didn't know what was going on."
I still don't see. I'm going to try to look at this. Axe, let's put him on hold. Do me a favor during this break, Axe. Ask him to point out, please, the document that says he has 60 days warning. I got more coming up right after this.
Good point.
I don't see anything that says you have 60 days.
Now, impact traffic.
Wet road conditions all throughout the Denver metro and beyond. I-25 north and southbound, showing some slow traffic through the downtown area. Recent crash southbound I-25 at 20th has been all cleared up with some flowing remaining there.
All it is about, there's nothing here.
Between Bakerville and Silver Plume due to an accident. We're seeing stopped traffic. Back to town over on the east end, leaving DIA. Some stop and go on Pena outbound between 56th and 40th with traffic on Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America.
I definitely believe the moon landing was faked.
Conspiracy theories are everywhere. Why are they spreading? To find the answer, we tell the story of the man that made and lost a fortune on them, Alex Jones. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
Hey, if you want to be a landlord, try Vestera. Vestera Turnkey helps you become a landlord in cities around the United States that are conducive to good equity increasing and strong rents and a good economy. They research these markets. They help you buy a home in these markets. They help you manage and rent it out and everything in between. They truly hold your hand through the whole process until you ultimately sell for a profit. That's Vestera Turnkey. Find out more at mybiggestrureturn.com. That's mybiggestrureturn.com. Okay. Where?
Oh, yep. Okay, give me one more second. Sorry. I see it.
You need a lot of seconds, Adam.
Where? There's not one letter here, nothing that says he gets that time. Nothing.
So they could have just done it randomly, right, Tom?
I'm looking at all of the documents. Which one is it?
Explain it to him, Max. Get him.
He sent it after I called him back.
So it's not the ones that I have.
It's in a no. I'm sending you new ones.
Okay.
Okay, here. Forward. All right, there. I just sent it. Send it to you.
All right.
That says it, right? That says 30 days. That says 60. That's, okay, yeah, 30.
Okay. I don't see it. Okay, I see it now. Let's see. Hi, we can verify. Okay, I'm seeing now.
Okay. Hope everything's okay. Sorry I didn't get the email. I have to have my phone off during the studio time.
For the full show to discuss how two major DOJ lawsuits will affect Colorado, it's a 2A Tuesday on Ryan Schuling Live.
Hi, Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. I got these documents, and I'm going to go over them, but I'm not going to do it right this minute. We're coming up to the top of the hour, and I will have some comments. I do from a quick glance of these documents. I will say I saw some stuff in there that could be very beneficial for him, and we'll talk about it coming up. Peter, I will go over these. I didn't want to go over them in a few minutes I had, so I'm going to use the top of the hour break. May I ask you something, Peter? You made mention of it in your emails, and you also talked to us on the phone. What kind of cancer did you have, or do you have?
I still have multiple myeloma.
How are you doing?
Well, my numbers are down, so it's good, but it's terminal. So,
do you have what kind of treatments are you doing? You know, I went through a battle with cancer last year.
Chemo.
Are you on chemo now?
Yeah, I'm on my maintenance chemo daily. So my numbers have been down for about 2 years, so that's good. So we're just waiting to see how long they stay.
Okay. Now this
just comes back.
Is the solar company demanding payment for those solar system?
Well, they keep going back and forth with us, and it's a company from California. The name was Sun Power, and then it went Sun Solar. So
right.
I think they sold it to themselves and did some LLC change. So now they're coming after me. Because originally a company that came out and looked at it said, yeah, this solar system's all jacked up and it needs to be replaced. And then they never came back to do anything, and it got bought out and all that.
Okay.
And now they're coming after me. And it's been like a year.
All right, I'm going to look over these documents, so hang on. I also have Todd Terry from AppleAir.com. That's air with an E, AppleAir.com. And our special furnace, AC, and water heater tune-up for $79.99, 303-733-2813.
A family office is a team built.
Man, this is, he has something. They definitely made him some promises. Let me go over that stuff here. I just have it. So.
No problem. I'm busy by myself today. Let's try to get together next week. Let's try to get together late next week. Axeman, is that your proper name? Axeman.
Sorry, what? I had. What?
Sorry, you were sleeping back.
No, I
Wake
took my
up.
headphones off to itch my ear.
Oh, come on,
What do you want?
I want everything. No, do you need a ride home?
No.
My lunch canceled. Oh no. Okay. All right. Well, tell Girl Friday hi. Shane, it's Bo. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Did you know your cousin Mark Terry?
Yes.
You remember him?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He worked for us for like 15 years.
What industry did they work for you?
Well, Jim was a salesperson, and Mark was an installer, and he was a great installer. I met him. We went to Greeley together. I think he got a football scholarship.
Yes, he did.
That was a long time ago.
Yep.
And then he got a better job. He worked at Bobcat, selling Bobcats, and then I never knew what happened to him.
Yeah, he retired from there, and he's full-time in Maine now.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing well.
Is he still working?
He's not. No, him and his wife, they never did have children, so they're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he married right, didn't he? I think he married a gal.
He sure did.
What the hell does that mean?
That means he married a gal that's got a big fat checkbook, Tom. That means you can just kick back and do radio talk show host. Well, tell Mark hi.
I will tell him hi. Yeah.
I haven't seen him in 35 years.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was a good guy. I was his assistant when I was in high school.
Gotcha.
God, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I'll tell him. What's your last name, Bo?
Ramsauer.
Bojangles.
Bojangles.
Yeah, Bojangles. Bo Schmo.
Now, never mind. I tried something.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't understand.
Yeah, my grandfather died. It'll be, 2 years, September. And then
that's Houston, right?
That's Houston, yep.
And then Jim was your uncle.
Jim was my uncle. I think we're coming up on 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I don't know why Jim came to work, because he had a falling.
630 K-How.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, what's happening? I'm Tom Martino, fighting for you, or fighting with you if you're trying to rip people off. We are here every day, Monday through Friday, that is, 10 to 2 Mountain Time. You can catch us on YouTube, Troubleshooter Network, or you can catch us wherever podcasts are downloaded, or, of course, live on 630 KHOW Radio iHeart in Denver. And depending on other cities, you can catch us and on other stations. Welcome. This hour brought to you by Vestera Turnkey, helping you become a landlord in a market where the rents are strong, the equity growth is strong, and the economy is strong. They help you buy the property, manage the property, rent the property, and sell the property. They hold your hand through the entire process. And you can find out more about Vestera at mybiggestreturn.com. mybiggestreturn.com. Today I have Shane Terry with me from appleair.com. That's Apple Air Heating and Air. And they have a special going on if your system is 12 years or older. It's $79.99 for a cleaning and tuning of your furnace, AC, and your water heater tank for $79.99. By the way, we've talked to Shane about these incentives, and he said he looked them up, and they actually go up to $8,400 depending on the system. Is that right? That's a lot of money off of a system.
It is a lot of money, yeah, and that's going to be a rebate from XL Energy, but it is.
They will send you a check.
They will send you a check.
So what kind of a system would you have to put in to get a rebate?
So that's going to be a heat pump system, a low ambient.
It can be a hybrid too or not?
It can be a hybrid, yeah, or a dual fuel system.
Dual fuel. Absolutely. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes.
And then it has to be a certain efficiency, or is it just automatically that when you
certain efficiencies? So XL has their standards that everything has to hit these certain.
And you have to have an approved contractor.
You do have to. You have to be an XL approved contractor. Yes.
And then you put in the paper. You help them do it all.
We do it all. Yep. So we start out with our load calcs, our heat loss, heat gain calculations, and then we do all the XL approvals, so on for them.
Wow. That's incredible. Now, I'm going to go back to Peter, who, he said, here's what his story is. He sold part of his property to the city of Evans, and they put a road through. They knocked down a building that had a solar system on it. The solar system was providing electricity to his house, and he wanted to keep it on there as long as possible and take it off and relocate it. And he wanted some notice. He said, I'd like as much notice as you can give me. And they said, would 60 days notice be okay? And then through a series of emails back and forth, they talked about giving him warning. So they said, and I'm going to read part of this, and it's not really a contract. It's not in the buy-sell contract, but it's definitely an email from the city engineer. As to the items you wish to keep from the building, they would have to be removed at your cost before we start construction. I will work to make sure you are well informed as to our construction time frame as we get closer to the exact dates. I have put a tickler in my calendar to start sending you a monthly update starting 11/1/2022 with any schedule changes. So, did you get any kind of emails of updates like he promised?
No, other than they didn't know when it was going to happen because it kept getting pushed.
It kept getting pushed, and then all of a sudden, it's done.
I get a call from my buddy that says, hey, they're tearing up your road. Did you know? And I said, no. So I drove up there right away.
Not only tearing up your road, but they took your solar system and junked it.
Oh, yeah, the building was down. Yeah, the building was gone. So.
Okay, so here's what I want to know. What does that engineer say? You have it right in front. I mean, you have this letter. It's signed by Marc Oberschmidt, city engineer. What does he say?
Yep. Which one is that? Let me see.
Yeah, no, Marc, the one that said I'm going to give you updates.
Oh yeah, no, he retired like 6 months before they started this process, I guess.
What?
I can't get in touch with him. He's gone. Yeah, that's why I took it to the city. So I said, hey, your engineer told me this from your city email account. This is official.
It kind of is. I don't know if it constitutes a contract, but it's certainly something. And when was the last time you talked to them?
Mark's the one that said he'd put it on his calendar, the tickler on his calendar.
Right.
That's from Marc.
And it says, I will work to make sure you are well informed as to our construction time frame as we get closer to the exact dates.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, but they just didn't do it. And you also have emails from a woman who said, would 60 days be enough time?
But she works with the city. She was the one that actually did all the paperwork to procure the property.
Is she still there?
She works for the city. She works for some Western. I emailed her about 3 months ago and asked her about this, and she never emailed me back. she quickly cut ties.
You know, you may need to hire an attorney. You may need to hire an attorney.
Tom?
I don't
Yeah.
have any money, man.
Peter, have you thought of maybe contacting the mayor of Mark Clark, who's the mayor of Evans?
I don't even know who he is. I would think his team would get in touch with him.
Maybe you have to go to a city
Or maybe
council
go to
meeting
it. That's what I was thinking. Go to a city council meeting and ask to
raise
speak
hell.
on the agenda.
They'll listen to you, and then you have 6 or 7 people listening to your story, and they'll take they'll take action on it.
Yeah, but
Unless
what do
they're
you
all
think
in
the chances of them truly paying him 28 grand? I mean, I don't think.
I don't think so, but I'd like to know why they just arbitrarily took his solar panels.
So can I call the cops and tell them they stole them?
No, of course not.
No, but you can do it.
There was
the
no.
city council.
Listen, let's not be foolish. It was not a
What do
crime.
you mean you don't know why they would take them?
You need to go to city council meeting and ask them that question, Peter.
Oh, no, their attorney said they bought the property in 2021, 2022.
So when they bought it, they probably considered it was their property and they could do what they
No,
wanted
but
with
not with these emails going back and
Well,
forth. He made it pretty clear. He made it pretty clear that he wanted them.
Well, if they did it in
I had to have them. They released. They're not mine.
Did they say they destroyed them, or do you think somebody took them?
No, the guy, the head of the contractor that was there on site, said that he asked the city, Mr. Pritchard, who was the engineer at the time, he asked him what was with the panels. He said, I don't know what's going on with the property or anything, so just take it all down. I said, didn't you think that was crazy? He said, yeah, I did, but he was the boss.
I'd like to know what the company's going to do about it that leased it to you. You know, you could say, Peter.
We're still going back and forth.
But Peter.
We're still going back and forth.
Peter, here's something I want you to keep in mind. Truly, you didn't do it. I mean, you didn't do it.
Right.
You can tell the solar company, you go after the city. Tell them to go after the city. They came and destroyed their property. You didn't. You didn't do it.
Right. Understood.
Have you been paying for that lease since they? Let me ask you something. Are they still charging you the lease payment?
No. So about a year and a half ago, I kept telling them, stop, contacting me about this, because they had to come out and actually service my solar system.
Yeah.
But nobody came and called out, so they said, stop paying us till we research all this and all this other stuff. Then after that, I had a break-in where they stole my control wall on the bottom floor, but all the panels were there. So when they came out and looked at it, they said, yeah, all the panels are there. So now they want their panels back, or they want the money for the lease. That's what they told me.
But if you can't give the panels back, here's what I'm saying. If you had a solar system and somebody came and stole it, I mean, it's not your fault.
Yeah. Right.
They didn't
tell me when they were going.
When was the last time you heard from the solar company?
Oh, I think it was just last week we sent an update. Hang on just a second.
What are they, when they call you, do they say, where's the money?
No, they send me emails.
And do they ask for payment? Literally, do they ask for payment?
Yes.
This is a cluster. Hey, Bo, I would call up to, and Bo happens to be Tag You're It. He's the only one on today. Bo, why don't you call up to the city? Do they have a city manager in Evans, or do they?
I already got the phone number.
Why don't we just call up there during this hour? Let's actually call up there and say, listen, you guys clearly have emails back and forth where this guy wanted to take his solar system. Just ask him why they are ignoring him. They don't even have to give us an answer as far as what they're going to do about it, but why are they ignoring this guy? This guy, Peter, I'm with you, Peter. You're right. You had a promise from these people. And they ignored you.
And he may need to get an attorney to collect on it.
Well, here's the deal. First, let's just see what they say about ignoring him.
I think you should call the mayor. His name's Mark Clark.
Just call.
Small town. I will.
Okay, let's
I'll call
try to
during
do
the
that
break.
let's do that during this break. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Get a beautiful walk-in shower with Italian porcelain. That is the most beautiful substance. It's imported directly to renewhomeinnovations.com. Now, they take only 2 or 3 days to do this beautiful custom shower, and then you have a year to pay with no interest. 303-904-2000. That's renewhomeinnovations.com.
If you want unlimited talk, text, and data on a crazy fast network, Big Wireless will sell it to you right now for as little as $70 a month. Or you can buy it from Pure Talk for half of that. I'm talking about unlimited talk, text, and unlimited data for just $34.99 a month. Stop paying the big guys twice what you need to. Dial pound 250, say my name. That's pound 250 micro to switch to Pure Talk, where the savings are truly unlimited.
Listen, if you are ever injured in an auto accident, call John Fuller. You can call him right away. What's great about it is he can get started on your case from day one when you talk to him. You can actually call and ask to talk to him directly. Now, if he's not there, he'll call you back and he gets started on your case. No need to book an appointment or any of that. Just call him. He'll give you free legal advice. There's no obligation to hire him, but at least call and find out what he can do for you in getting back what was taken from you. 303-597-4500. 303-597-4500. Europlumbing, Colorado.com for repiping your entire house with PEX piping. PEX is a product that I love. It's freeze-proof, rot-proof, leak-proof. You're never going to have a problem with this lifetime plumbing and it's all from Europlumbing, Colorado.com. 720-500-3000. 720-500-3000.
His name's Bo. Yeah, he's a volunteer for the show. He helps out with a ton of cases and people and stuff like that. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just look forward for a call from him sometime today, okay? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, you got almost 4
All right. Later, Peter. Of course. Have a good one. Bye. Go.
Kick ass, Bo.
Unlike Chop. I said unlike Chop. No cases, my end. Well, I mean, he did something. He did something pretty not okay. Which is crazy for him to say.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear it?
I did. Yeah. Through tomorrow, I think.
Did I tell you the belt I'm getting is snakeskin Cobra? The other ones were more expensive.
Peter, pumpkin eater.
Really?
Cobra, yeah. Surprisingly, Cobra was the cheapest one. I think it was Cobra what I got. It was some snake that had Co in it. That's all I know. Well, the email I got is all it
says is hoodie, belt, and sweatpants. It's not enough.
TrajanWealth.com. Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Hello, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So we are working on that solar system problem because the city of Evans definitely made this guy some promises and they're not coming through. Whatever's on your mind, folks, this is an example of how we can help you. We're going to try to fight for this guy, and then we can add that money to our total. He's going through a battle with cancer, by the way. My heart goes out to him. We have Shane Terry with us from Apple Heating and Air, and we have some questions here that were texted. I'm trying to find. Okay. My AC stopped working. And the text says, I need a new system. My furnace is working just fine. Here's what he wants to know. Do I have to do a whole new system or can I just do the air conditioning? That's really what he's asking.
Depending on the age of the furnace, anything that's going to be 15 years or older, we always recommend doing a full new system.
And the furnace is cheaper than the AC, isn't it? Or not?
Yeah, depending on the application. But I mean, code upgrades all come into play.
Yeah, and by the way, the newer ones are all the high efficiency ones, right?
Not all of them. Colorado did adopt the new low NOx code, so everything's either, if it's 80%, it's got to be ultra low NOx or
but
high.
You can still get 80% furnaces.
We can. We don't always recommend it, but yes.
Well, hell no. But I mean, I guess if your house is old, there's no reason to get the new super duper. What's the highest efficiency you can do right now?
97%. Well, we can go all the way up to 99% efficient.
Come on. No. Is that a heat pump system?
No, that's your gas furnace. That would be on a gas furnace.
Yeah. You can literally get 99% efficiency on a gas furnace?
You can. Yep. That's going to be a Lennox product, but Lennox does offer a 99% efficient gas furnace. It's insane.
It really is. Yep. What's special? I mean, how do they get that efficiency out of it?
So your secondary heat exchanger, your gas venting, everything comes into play there, and it's but properly sized equipment is certainly a big thing to get there.
All right. Someone wants to know about air filtering. What solutions do you have? They want to do a whole house. They have she has asthma and wants to know what kind of whole house air filtering do you do?
Electronic air cleaning, media air cleaning, whole house.
What is media air cleaning? Electronic air cleaning is where you pull the air through like a coil, right? It zaps the air.
Yep, electrostatic.
I mean, you can hear it zapping now and then, and that tells you it's working.
Not so much on new technology, older technology.
You don't hear zapping anymore?
Not as much as it
But it
used
is literally electronic cleaning.
It is. Electronic cleaning. UV lights is a big one.
Really? What do UV lights do?
UV light's going to clump your dust. It's going to eliminate pollens in the home, allergens in the home.
Really?
Up to 98% rate, yeah.
So where's that put in the furnace room?
Yes, that all goes in the furnace room. So your filtration goes in the mechanical room and your UV light goes in the mechanical.
Someone else is asking about zoning their system. Can you retrofit zoning?
You sure can, yes.
So how's that done?
That's done. Well, Tom, we actually did it in one of your homes.
You
at
did.
One point.
You
Yeah,
did.
We did ours.
You did some these little vent. What do you call
pneumatic dampers?
Yeah, the dampers. That's right. And they were run by air. So you put these little air tubes in the ductwork up to where the vent is.
That's right.
And then you put a little pneumatic motor.
Yep.
That opens and closes with air.
That's right.
Yeah, I remember that. What a great system. And you can feed that little black air line through any duct.
You can, yes.
And then it goes to a Honeywell head, right, brain? Or it was Honeywell at the time.
Honeywell, Arzell is going to be the pneumatic side. Honeywell is going to be more your electronic side of the zoning.
And then what it does is it tells the system or it opens and closes the dampers when needed.
That's right. Yep.
And okay, so why is it that a pneumatic system like that will work and not unbalance the system? But people, when they go to a room and close it off, it can unbalance the system.
Well, with the pneumatic system, we got to take into consideration, are we going to have a dump zone? Are we going to have a bypass zone? Which going into different rooms and just shutting down dampers or your vents, you don't have that protection in place, the dump zone or the balancing zone.
Okay, whatever that is. So the brain will compensate for shutting down that air?
It does, yeah.
Okay.
But we have to manually go in and do a dump zone or bypass.
So it always keeps the system in balance.
It does, yes. Yep.
Okay.
Variable speed, 2-stage, multi-stage operation. Equipment also is going to help with that forgiveness.
Now, does it need a thermostat in each room or in each zone?
Each zone, yes, absolutely.
So can you? How do you retro those thermostats? Can they be wireless?
Wireless, yep.
Really?
Yep.
Are they Bluetooth or what?
Not Bluetooth. It's called Red Link with Honeywell.
So it's got its own radio signal.
It does. Yep.
That is pretty damn cool. So you don't have to run the wire at all.
That's right.
So you zone where do most people zone? Up and down, basically, 2 floors?
Up and down, yep. So you can do basement, main level, upstairs in a 2-story home, or a large ranch style. A lot of people do
the back end?
The back end and the front end, and then the basement as a zone.
So, and did you say Honeywell is the main brain right now for that?
So Honeywell does make an electric zoning system. Arzell is going to be your pneumatic zone.
Okay. Yeah. So the electric one, it's the same thing except electric motors instead of air.
Yeah, and they're not going to go down to each pipe individually. As for Arzell, you can do each individual supply run, going to rooms.
Is zoning mainly for comfort or does it save money?
Both.
It can save money.
It can save money. So, for example, if you're heating a large home,
or cooling especially.
That's right. It doesn't matter the size of the home, but and you don't need to heat or cool a certain area of the home at certain times of day. You can shut that off and just heat or cool the area that is most occupied.
All right. Somebody says, "Why does my AC smell musty?" What would cause that? A musty odor.
Yeah, so that's going to be the indoor coil. May need cleaned. The blower may need cleaned. It could be oversized to where it's freezing and you're getting a lot of moisture inside that coil.
So if it's oversized, is there anything you can do about it to cut down on what it draws? In other words, what if it is oversized? What do you do with that?
You can go in, you can do some modifications. If we can't do modifications to the home, we can look at replacement options, coming down in size, going up in size, whatever the option.
So the disadvantage of oversizing, it's not that you get a better system. You can actually cut down the efficiency.
Absolutely. Yes, you can short cycle that system. You can freeze that.
So it keeps going on and off and on and off with the overpower. With the underpower, it never turns off, right?
I wouldn't say never, but you're less likely to go through that short cycling on and off, and that's where you want to gain.
So you got to have just the right balance. That's where the heat loss calculations come in. So Why wouldn't you just replace what they have? In other words, if they have a certain BTU unit, you don't trust that to be accurate?
We do not. No. We go in, we do the heat gain.
Even though they have, let's say, whatever BTUs, you won't just go like for like.
I won't. No. So say they have 80,000 BTUs at home. We never just go in and do a straight swap. We always do our due diligence.
Do you find most of the time the systems are pretty accurate with what they have?
Yeah, for the most part, but there is a lot out there where box swaps have happened, and over the years, it just remains to be way oversized, where people put in new windows, people put in new insulation, and then all of a sudden that system was extremely oversized.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you can actually go down in size when you go up in efficiency.
100%.
Do you guys still do those energy audits where you do the blower door?
We don't do them in-house anymore, but that's a great way to go. Have a company come in, do a whole home energy assessment or audit.
So you have someone you contract out to do that?
We do not, but the best way to do that is to contact Excel Energy, and they have preferred vendors.
Oh, they do?
They do.
And they do the blower door, and they tell you where you're losing the most heat?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And then somebody said, I heard you talking about sealing ductwork. How important is that?
Very important. So
really,
it is. Yeah. There's ways of doing it manually. There's ways of doing it going in and spraying a substance into the ductwork, and it'll seal up to a 1-inch hole.
Really?
In the ductwork.
So you don't even really. So you spray it in with the fan on?
Yeah. It has its own fan system that you're pumping this in, and it just finds its way through the system, and it'll fill up these gaps.
And when you talk about sealing ductwork, you're not talking about sealing the flexible ducts, right? These are the big sheet metal.
Yep, your big metal ducting.
All right. Yeah. Aiden, what is going on with you, Aiden? I'll start, and then I got to take a break. What's happening, Aiden?
Abel?
Yeah, you. What's happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm looking for a renter. You had helped me find a renter one time. Robert, remember Robert? He was homeless and he was living in his car, and he helped me. He moved into my apartment, and he's moving out. So.
Oh, really? Aiden, how long was Robert in your place?
Maybe 2 years. Yeah.
So you're looking for another person to rent?
Yes.
All right, hold on and we'll help you out. Okay, I got to take this quick break. 303-713-8255. More right after this.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
KHOW Denver. Denver's talk station. An iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human. Now, impact traffic.
Wet road conditions all throughout the Denver metro, but for the most part, a calm drive through town. I-25 north and southbound, slower speeds through downtown between Alameda and I-70. A couple minutes of delays in either direction. Some stop and go on the 6th Avenue eastbound off-ramp to I-25 southbound. Out west into the high country, some good news. I-70 eastbound reopened between Bakerville and Silver Plume. A crash had the road closed for a couple minutes there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Brad vs. Everyone podcast.
Dangerous social media trends, media scandals, dumb TikTok boycotts, and more. Keep up with all the online stories mainstream media ignores by listening to the Brad vs. Everyone podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
You know, if you're looking to sell real estate or to buy real estate, let me recommend Frank Duran, therealestateman.com. Warning, you will love Frank. You'll refer him out to everyone. You will have a friend. Now, here's the deal. Frank will also do a free analysis of your home to see what it will sell for. So you have no obligation whatsoever. If you want to know, hey, what will my house sell for? What can I net out of it? And what can I afford to buy? Any of these questions he'll answer free of charge. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Chances are you've already had their chicken. Eat in 2 minutes, served with sides or buns.
My cousin Vinny, my cousin Vinny. I'm starting to like Vinny right now.
Bo, did you call?
I left a message for the mayor's office, but I had to leave a message. So I'm going to call again after the show. And I got a small update. Vinny, Vinny's going to go over to Teresa's house tomorrow at 10 o'clock.
Oh, who's doing that?
My cousin, Vinny.
Oh, Vinny. Okay, Vinny. Okay, got it.
And he said he says, I appreciate you guys giving him a reminder. I can bring it up on the air. I think he's going to go over tomorrow and work on it.
Good.
But 4 hours. I've got a shooter. I stepped back in the studio, Tom, because I heard this call about the renting out of the condo.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
This level's making me a little mad, Dragon. I'm not gonna lie.
What are you mad about, Axeman? Grumpy.
Tell you in a minute.
$99 gutter cleanings. Go to excelroofing.com.
Hey, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Aiden says he wants to rent out part of his condo. So is this like a room they're renting, Aiden? What are they renting?
Pues suerte. Ya cuando se quiera retirar, ahí me dice. Sí, sí. Okay.
Aiden?
Hello, yes, sir.
So what are you renting out?
I'm renting a one-bedroom condo. It's like a style of a townhome. It's got its own private entrance, its own parking space, and it's got its closet, and it's got the balcony.
Now, Aiden, okay, but they're not living there with you, right? You're just renting it out.
No, nobody lives there. No. He gonna move out and somebody gonna move in. Yeah, I don't. Live
Okay.
there,
No, I get it. I was misunderstood. So you just want to rent out a 1-bedroom condo. And so
Yes, sir.
let me ask you something. I was told that the rental market is pretty good. Is it or not?
I don't know. I don't know what is the rate going down there. Somebody told me it was maybe $1,600 a month. I don't know.
For a 1-bedroom condo, how many square feet is it?
It's probably about 650.
650? Okay.
And the location.
Where is it?
It's right on Academy Boulevard and Union. It's a good area. It's more north. It's not downtown.
You're talking about Colorado Springs, right? No?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. That, you know what, we need to get you on tomorrow when our part of our audience in the Springs goes away at noon. But wait, we'll still put out your number and we'll get you back on tomorrow. So if you need help though, Aiden, we'll put you back up tomorrow. So because I don't mind helping people out like that. So are you asking 1,600?
No. I just want honest people.
You want a
that
good
will
tenant.
Take care of the place, and then good attendance, and then I'm only asking for $1,450. That's all.
Yeah, he needs to call back tomorrow. Or when
I'll have Axe take his information, and then we'll call him back to get him on tomorrow. So, but I'll give out the number now too. This 1-bedroom condo, it's really a townhome, right? Is he still on?
Yes.
It's really a townhome, right?
No, it's a condo, but the style of it's like a townhome.
Okay. And you want $1,450. So that guy that we sent you, he was there for 2 years?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna move to another state. He thinks. Yeah.
All right. Now, do they pay their own utilities?
No, I do.
Really?
Maybe I'll come move down.
Hold on a second. You want $1,450 and you pay the utilities?
Yeah. I'm not really asking for a lot. I just want good people. That's all.
Man, that's really a good deal. What's the phone number?
It's 818-220-8862.
Okay, so that's 818-220-8862.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'll bet you'll have this rented out tomorrow if we put this on in the Springs. There might be people listening today that will call you.
The guy he's gonna move tomorrow. Wednesday he's gonna get out, and it's furnished.
It's furnished. Holy crap! Wait a minute. So you're talking $1,450 furnished with utilities?
Yes.
Man, Bo, I think you should move down there.
I need a break from my 3 kids anyway.
The guy he don't want to move his furniture. He's gonna leave it there.
Is it pretty good furniture?
Well, I gotta go down there and look. I go today. I'm gonna go check. I'm pretty sure because he was happy with the stuff that I had there. The bed's still there. Well, he didn't like the double lean back. He told me to throw that out, so he probably put it back.
Hey, listen, Aiden, do us a favor when you go over there. Take a few pics, okay, and send them to us. Hey, Axe, get this guy on, okay, tomorrow, and maybe we can get some pics from him. Dan, what is your question? Dan, welcome to the show. What's happening?
Okay, I had a incident with a deer. The deer liked my truck a lot. And so she ran into the side of it. So I wondered, I have Safeco or Liberty Mutual now. It went to Liberty Mutual from Safeco. They joined together. Do you still like Michael's Auto Body Shop in Castle Rock?
You
That's
know,
the one Marc Mager with.
Well, yeah, we love him, but he actually, let me put it this way. He sold to some other people, but we're getting good reports about him. They're not bad. It's not the same. It's not the same ownership. Okay, but we hear that the new owner is pretty good.
Do you know anybody who you like better, the best?
Well, are you in that area?
No. It does. I'll go somewhere.
No, I understand. You're willing to drive somewhere, so you're just looking for a good body shop, basically.
Yeah, I'm just looking for somebody who's really straight and really does good work and doesn't screw around.
You know what? Let me look here. I have some people in mind. Let me see what I can find. A full-scale body shop. Yeah, let me think here. We have a paintless dent. We used to have a number of body shops on the referral list, but I don't see any on there except for paintless dent repair. So, hold on a sec and let me do some research. I think that we had a couple that are still really pretty good. Caliber is one of them. Have you heard of Caliber?
You like them?
They're pretty good. And also, I would still, if Michael's is pretty good, I just got a text from someone saying, Tom, they're pretty good. The new people that took over. So I wouldn't count them out. It's a little out of the way for you, probably, Castle Rock. But, they and we also had one, Aurora Auto Body. They always did a good job.
Okay, Aurora Auto Body. I might just go down there. I'm closer to Denver, but the truck is very drivable. It doesn't look very bad, but everything's super expensive. It damaged the left front fender just a little bit, and the Chevy, the 2017, the light bulb, the thing that holds the light bulb, the fixture is very expensive, and it cracked. So
all right.
It ends up being a lot of money, but I might drive down there.
I would do that. I would still go to Michael's. We got more coming right up. 303-713-8255.
Now, impact traffic.
Wet road conditions all throughout the Denver metro, but for the most part, a calm drive through town. I-25 north and southbound, slower speeds through downtown between Alameda and I-70. A couple minutes of delays in either direction. Some stop and go on the 6th Avenue eastbound off-ramp to I-25 southbound. Out west into the high country, some good news. I-70 eastbound reopened between Bakerville and Silver Plume. A crash had the road closed for a couple minutes there. With traffic, I'm Mark Swan.
This report is sponsored by Red Pilled America.
This week on Red Pilled America.
I definitely believe the moon landing was faked.
Conspiracy theories are everywhere. Why are they spreading? To find the answer, we tell the story of the man that made and lost a fortune on them, Alex Jones. Listen to Red Pilled America on the iHeartRadio app. That's Red Pilled America.
If you go with Martino Capital for a review, I promise you'll learn a lot about your portfolio. Even if you have a great deal, we'll let you know, and we'll let you know what you're doing right and make suggestions. All free of charge. In fact, we will give all initial consultation free of charge, whether you go with us or not. And if you have a portfolio under $100,000, we will do it free of charge. So give us a call at Martino Capital if you need help with your portfolio, no matter what the size. You will get a dedicated team working directly with you. We do not place your portfolio in models. We do it exclusively for you. That's martinocapital.com, 303-771-HELP. He wants a, okay.
Thank you for calling the Troubleshooter Show. Can I get a first name? I can. How can we help you? Okay, I gotcha. We probably won't have enough time or any time to get you on today. Is there a good time we can call you back tomorrow? Because the show's just about to end. We're available from 10 to 2, anytime from there. 10? Okay, and is there a good number we can reach you at?
How much time do we have when we come back?
Maybe 90 seconds.
Oh, okay. I see why he's doing that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm just going to read that number back to make sure I have it correct, okay? 720-256-8325. Okay, perfect. Okay, we'll give you a call around 10 a.m. Does that sound good? Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. See you then. Bye.
Show to discuss how 2 major DOJ lawsuits will affect Colorado. It's a 2A Tuesday on Ryan Schuling Live.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Okay, so we have appleair.com. That's air with an E, Apple Air. And call for the special, $79.99 for your furnace, AC, and water heater to be clean, tuned, and checked. All 3 systems for $79.99. They ask that your system be 12 years or older. Those are the ones that'll benefit the most from this. Also, we've talked to them about high efficiency units up to $8,400 in incentives. Somebody has a question here for powered vents. They say when they heard that they can balance their system, they have some back rooms that don't get really cool or they don't get really warm with the heat or the air. Are there such things as powered vents to balance those?
Yeah, you can do duct boosters.
That's what I meant.
Yeah,
I didn't know what that meant. So what is a duct booster?
Duct booster is going to be an inline fan in the ductwork supplying that room.
Does it help?
It can. It can.
Is there another reason maybe back rooms would it be undersized, or is there a reason when back rooms have a long run and it takes a while for them to get cool or hot?
Yeah, that's going to be generally the furthest away from the equipment. Longest runs. Other areas are getting a lot more air because too many bends in the ductwork, not enough return in that area.
Can you do other things other than boosters?
Ductless mini splits.
Okay, yep. Ductless mini splits. Okay, by the way, they're at 303-733-2813. And don't forget, spread the word 303 Martino for help, information, and referrals. Thanks, guys.
You're clear. See you, buddy.
See you, man.
At Real Tom Martino.